Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing it back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 128 to be exact. Yes, we are back. It felt like a good month or two, but it hasn't been that long. I know I'm just exaggerating. I'm sorry. But we appreciate everybody we see in the chat, man. We see the beautiful PlayStation Nation in the chat. What is good, guys, man? What is up, WUPS Nation? To see you in the chat. What is good, man? We appreciate you guys coming back, man. It's been like a week since we did a podcast, you know what I mean? Just personal reasons and whatnot. But we are back, and we are here to give you guys a wonderful episode for 128. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari. And I got the best list on YouTube. And as you can see, Mr. Crispy himself is in the building. The man got the fresh cut. The man got the fresh fight stick. The man got the fresh headset, the fresh t-shirt, the fresh mic. The boy is just fresh. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the other host of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, my bro, the gaming god himself. Mr. I want to punch you in the face with Marissa himself. Gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, bro?
Yo, what is good, guys, man? It's your boy Persona, gaming with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And a shout out to everybody here, man. You know, we definitely appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out with us. This is going to be a great episode. We missed last week's episode, so we playing it's a lot of catch up. But I'm glad that, I can't wait to get into the topics, man, get into some gamer talk and all that good stuff, man. And, chop it up with the WUPS community, man. Y'all know we appreciate y'all so much. And, yo, man, listen, we got some special guests as well, man. It's not just me and Bari this week. We got two very, very special guests this week as well. Bari, let them know who we got, man.
Yeah, man, we got some special guests out here, man. These two gentlemen here are like brothers to the What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. We've known them for a very, very long time. You know what I mean? We played a lot of fighting games with these guys, and I'm just happy to see them back in their flow, back to what they're doing with the Plus on Block podcast. So let me introduce you guys to the actual Plus on Block boys. Up Chuck Gaming and Dreology 619. What is good, guys, man? How you guys doing, man? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's up, man?
What is good, man? We appreciate y'all coming through, man. This is the first time. Chuck been on the podcast before. Dre, you haven't been on here, but this is the first time you guys been on here man. Together on the podcast, man. So we appreciate you guys coming through early in the morning. The vibes, but it's gonna be a fun one, man.
Sure, man. Good to be here, man. For real.
Introduce yourself to the people, man. Let them know what is Plus on Block, what you guys do over there, what you guys got planned to do over there, man, on the YouTube channel, just in general, man.
You want to go, Dre, or you want me to do it?
Hey, take it away, man. You
look how nice these guys are, man.
I just don't want to talk over my guy. You know what I'm saying?
He the face of the brand,
Oh man, face, bro. And we're a team, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're together at the top.
Humble. I love that. Humble.
We're together at the top. But anyway, I am Up Chuck Gaming. Chuck, if you would just call me Chuck, whatever. Plus on Block podcast is a fighting game podcast where we have a 3-round format where we discuss pretty much everything when it comes to fighting games, tournament results, games, characters. We have discussions about topics, just about everything fighting game centric. Like I said, me and my boy Dre, that's my dude. I've been knowing him since 2015. He's like a brother to me, and there's nobody I would rather do a podcast with than with him. So it's just cool to have like that flow. We definitely feels different this time around, and that's what makes me excited about doing the podcast, man. So we every Sunday now, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 Eastern time.
Eastern.
Eastern. Eastern.
Yes, Eastern.
I always get confused. Yeah,
and 8:30 Pacific time.
Pacific time. Yeah. But that's what we do, man. It's a fun podcast, and so definitely give us a shout out, man. Come check us out. Like I say, every Sunday, we up every Sunday, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You guys also, we'll probably talk about this more as we talk about Street Fighter, but you guys also have an event coming up for Plus on Block where they're doing a combo, pretty much the best combo event or showcase or whatnot.
We just want to see our best combos, man. The Street Fighter 6, as I said, we announced that last week, and we're gonna follow up again probably tomorrow. But this year we're gonna create
y'all gotta do like a rules thing, because does resets, does that count within the combo, or is just like the straight combo?
Just straight combo. Nah, reset don't count.
Resets don't count. Nah.
Resets don't count. It got to be a combo. You mean, we need to see that combo meter going up. You know what I'm saying?
I had an
idea. You don't want to see a reset. Yeah. I know you're trying to do. Are you trying to do the reset you saw?
Yeah.
Disqualified, bro.
Not only that too, but with that cowboy challenge, I know you guys is gonna be in some nice cash prizes for people, right? Chuck and
Yeah, that is
man.
true.
So yeah, we got about what 300 in there
300.
right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna divvy that up to the top three. And again, we want to see like the sickest stuff, man. Like, you know, we already know the beta 8 is already out there, bro. So if you could do some of them combos, hey, man, you already them combos been out there for a while now, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's why we want to give people at least a month time with the game just to see you know what they could come up with, basically.
You know what's even worse? As much as I hate it, yeah, modern controls are welcome. If I can do some crazy shit on modern controls, which we know can happen,
do it.
You know,
I want to see.
Y'all might be the one to win it. You know,
so I can block you. You know,
no dynamic controls though. No dynamic
controls.
No dynamic.
Only mine.
I think that's only offline in it, but yeah, no dynamic controls, man.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Plus Some Block, man. Like I said, these guys are bros over there, man. Always good, outstanding people since I known them. And professional trash talkers out there. You know what I mean?
100%. Let them know, man. Listen, if I win, you trash. If I lose, you trash.
That's the only way.
The game is trash. You feel me? If I lose, the game is trash.
Facts.
Persona had a lot of grudge matches against these guys.
Yeah, a lot. Persona is a crazy trash talker too, man. That's why you get so many good matches, man. Facts.
Persona competitive level is super high, bro. Yeah, that man, he everything is a competition in Persona, bro.
I love it though, bro. I love it, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely, he really mean it too. He be like, "Yo, you beat him." He's like, "Yo, you trash, you garbage." I'm like, "Yo, garbage." But yo, we got some few announcements before we get to super chats and let's go to the show. Me and Persona tomorrow at 11 a.m. we will be on the Dual Sense and Shot podcast with my man Macho and all that. So definitely check us out. I will be having the links to the streams. You know later on, like streaming out tweeting out the stream and whatnot. But we'll be there tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Also, Plus Unblock is going to go live on their podcast at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. For Plus Unblock, and I know it's going to be a good one because they're going to be showcasing Street Fighter 6 live to everybody that's come through and watching. I think they're going to do like a first to like 20 or 15 type of ordeal as well. So definitely come and check those guys out. We'll be tweeting out those links for tomorrow. It's a pretty busy weekend, man. Street Fighter 6 is out here. Diablo 4 is out here, man. People out here gaming, man. You know what I mean? Nobody's out here fighting. You know what I mean? There's no console wars going on. Yeah.
None of that. There's another big announcement too, Bari, man.
Yeah.
You forgot the other huge announcement. Yo, we have crossed that 3,000 subscriber milestone, man. Another milestone reach, man. Yo, definitely, I posted up on Twitter earlier this week, man, but big shout out to the people out here in this community that rocks out with us, man. Subscribes to our YouTube channel. Big shout out to the WUPS members, the WUPS subscribers, our entire WUPS community. Thank you guys, man. It really means a lot to us that you guys support us, share out the stream, hit the like button, all that good stuff, man. Here's to 3,000 and road to 5,000, man, before the end of the year, man. We're going to get there. So, shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, man, congrats, y'all. Congrats, man. For real.
Yeah, for real, guys. Thanks for supporting What's Up PlayStation podcast and subscribing. You know what I mean? It definitely means a lot. It definitely helps the channel out as far as like algorithm or, help us to get like, big, guests or interviews and whatnot. So we appreciate you guys making us hit that milestone. Also, when it comes to like being a guest on What's Up PlayStation podcast, we have Plus Unblock this week. Next week, we're going to have Stone. So if you guys don't know Stone in the community, she's a wonderful person in the community where she does a lot of charity events and all that stuff. She will be a guest next week for WUPS. You know what I mean? And as far as before Final Fantasy, still trying to lock down a certain person. I don't want to announce it yet, but we'll keep you guys updated.
If we get this person, it's gonna be big, man. Like, this is somebody that me and Bari both rock with heavy and support their content and all that stuff, man. Like, this is a great person. And what better way?
I know it is. It's Lena Khan of the FTC, y'all. Congrats, my bad. I spoiled it.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying, Chuck? That's your host right there. That's your co-host right there, man. You know what I mean?
My fault, man. I spoiled it, y'all. My fault.
That's on Block Boys, man.
I'm going muted.
Oh, you thought he was muted? Also, before we start to get into the whole show, we see the super chats, we see the members are going to shout you guys out. There is a Street Fighter 6 tournament that's going to be coming up around in July. I just want to let people know about this tournament if you guys are interested in it. It is called Street Fighter 6 World Warriors 1. So this is a part of the online arcade. If you guys are new here, the online arcade is pretty much me, Chuck, Persona, Dre. Sometimes you commentate, where we host online tournaments for a certain amount of games, pretty much in the community, for the community or whatnot. So Street Fighter 6, we're bringing it with Street Fighter 6. We started with Street Fighter 5, and we're going to continue with Street Fighter 6. And shout out to you guys already. I'm actually kind of shocked because, you know what I mean? The tournament into like the end of July. Already 53 people have signed up for the tournament.
Let me be the Debbie Downer.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so happy to see 53 people signed up, but let's see if 53 people go check in.
Hey,
the check-ins are a very different thing. Please, everybody, check in. And trust me, me and Chuck have known Bari for a long time.
Oh man!
And we know how Bari get. Chuck, you know where I'm going with this, Chuck.
I already know.
Bari get. Bari be secretly checking people in. Yeah. And be like, oh yeah. Hey yo, we gonna be on Bari. We gonna be on Bari because I know how Bari is. So I'm definitely gonna be on him. But yo, listen, guys, this is gonna be a great.
Why they trying to cook me, man?
Because we know,
he hates to disqualify people, man. He don't want to disqualify nobody.
Yeah, we know, man. He gonna check, especially listen, if it's like one of the pros or like one of the big names,
he's
definitely checking them in, bro. He gonna check them in.
So we gonna see them matches, bro. Facts.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I get, but listen, guys, make sure if you sign up, just make sure you check in. This is gonna be a great tournament. It's free to sign up. No one has to pay for anything, and whoever wins, you get your payouts on the spot.
Yeah, right.
On the spot, like as soon as you win. You feel me?
Bari treat these tournaments like one of them spotlights that we doing, man. He break the rules every time, bro.
They all facts, man. The funny thing is, when they check in, they never show up. They be like, yo, what's going on? So nah, but it's gonna be a fun tournament.
I've gotten better though. I've gotten better.
Like he's gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
but this is the first tournament.
Better, bro.
Absolutely.
We had to force him to get better, bro.
Listen,
we had to have a team meeting about this shit.
We had to have an
intervention because it's like, yo, bro, you can't be taking
that's going like this, Bari.
Yo, they definitely did. But listen, that's what friends are for.
But yo, look, this is crazy. What's so great about this too is like, this is like our resurrection of TOA, So, and we start with Street Fighter 6, man. It's gonna be a great thing. So, it's gonna be
a really good tournament. But just to play on what Persona was saying. So the tournament starts on July 29th at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right? Technically this is the traditional like birthday tournament for me, but it's a part of the online arcade and going forward. Also, top 8 is the next day, the Sunday, the 30th at the same time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. The check-in period is a 2-day process. Okay, guys, it's a 2-day process. So right here in the top, you see check-in begins at July 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So from July 27th from 4 p.m. Eastern time until July 29th around 2-ish, that is the check-in process. After that process, if you haven't checked in, that means we know that you're not going to participate in the tournament, and the website will automatically kick you out. You know what I mean? So just want to keep that heads up. We're probably going to be announcing that more and talking about that more, but just letting you guys know.
And trust me, you're going to know when it's check-in time because Bari going to tweet it, Chuck going to tweet it. I'm sure Dre going to retweet it. I'm going to tweet it. Like, you are going to know when it's check-in time. And Challenge even emails you to let you know check-ins is now open. if you don't check it in that 2-day time frame, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
No to tell you, man. But yo, guys, it's gonna be a good show. Hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation.
Can I say something else, man? During the tournament, man, show up for y'all matches. Be there, man. Don't be going to the store. You know what I'm saying? No last minute. You know what I'm saying?
Dudes be like, I'm at work.
I'm at work. I'll be home in half an hour type shit. Yeah.
What?
Oh, the tournament's today?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
You gotta do something about, so who I fight. Look at the brackets.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I hate that. That's the worst one, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane. But
it's right there, man.
Normally in the chat, we always have like
and there's a 5-minute grace period. So when it's your match,
you already know.
If you don't show up, hey, yo, listen. Bari nice. He'll give you 10, 15. He'll be like, oh, let's do other matches and they come back.
Yep.
Me and Chuck are very strict. 5 minutes. If you ain't there, we moving on.
That's real talk though, because yo, as the online arcade progressed, you know, people competing for money, man. There is some really big heavy hitters that come through. Yo, man, sometimes you can't play around with that, man. If people ain't there, they ain't there, man. You know what I mean?
They're not there. Especially when you got money on the line and stuff like that. And then if the tournament, you know, say if we get to like 70, 80 people or 100, yo, we got to get, remember when we was doing that tournament till like 2 a.m. for Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, that was Street Fighter 5. That was the early days.
We're not trying to do that here. You understand?
Yo, you know what's funny? Yo, we used to do that just off the PS4. You know what I mean? So
off the PS4, yep.
I think it was Chuck that had to like invite people because I would leave the screen.
Bro. That was trash.
That was rough, yo. Trash, hey, yo, we didn't have a scoreboard up, so we had to. I had to like track it. So I was writing it down.
Man,
that's sugar times,
I was
man.
hosting the loser. I was doing the losers bracket, so I had the losers lobby up and inviting the losers and getting everybody in it. Yo, it was. That was. I don't know how we got through that tournament, but we got through it, man. 2 a.m, bro. We was doing that tournament.
I was on that commentary falling asleep, bro. I was like, yo, we gotta end this shit, bro.
Yo, fact.
But now the way it's gonna work,
if you guys think I mumble, man, when I'm tired, boy.
Oh yeah, you already know it.
No, it was definitely a good time, yo. But this time around, and Bari, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, losers is definitely going to do the matches off stream. Oh yeah, that's gonna be like a separate thing, and like we're gonna explain it. I'm sure Bari's gonna do like a live stream explaining everything or whatever.
The tournament is going to be streamed, but not every match is going to be on stream. So there's going to be an indication as far as which matches in the bracket is going to be on stream. So you guys are going to see it throughout the stream. We're going to say it. And if you're not on stream, obviously you're going to be doing your stuff off stream in a lobby or whatnot. And we're going to make sure you report to one of us as far as who won the match and things like that. But we're going to explain that stuff thoroughly for sure, because there's a lot of new people here, so that stuff will be rectified.
And we all can stream for the first time ever, bro.
And don't
having like a winners bracket, a losers bracket streaming at the same time.
We can all stream at the same time for the first time, yo. So
that might be a good idea too. Like, you know, especially like when you get to late loser stuff. We'll definitely be playing around with it. Yeah. And like even when it comes to like other type shit. Yeah, even when it comes to like other games, man, really and truly, like Mortal Kombat. Hey, Chuck, you know what I mean? Handle it.
Hey,
you know
what I mean? Throw that,
oh man,
hey, man, I'm throwing that your way.
My man told me the scraps, bro.
Hey, man,
Chuck, he ain't even say we can commentate. He said, Chuck, you can do
Chuck, Persona. Chuck being disingenuous. Yo, Mortal Kombat was like some of our biggest joints, bro. Like, mad people signing up for that.
The biggest ones was Injustice and Mortal Kombat.
Was pretty,
NRS, NRS community people show up, bro. They show up.
Yeah, they show up for sure.
But we got a few like super chats and members in here. Just want to shout these guys out before we start the show. Shout out to Aravid, man, with a $9.99. I appreciate it, man. He said, "Happy weekend, Nerf Manon and Marissa." Oh my God.
Already, bro.
Already.
Oh man.
He said Nerf who? Manon and Marissa? Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
He said,
we gotta cut the gap. You
he said,
understand?
nerf M&M's.
Leave my Marissa alone, man. Leave my Marissa alone. All right, like she already slow as shit. It's like a goddamn bobcat on the goddamn screen, slow as hell. Ain't move worth a damn. Like no, leave Marissa alone. She do good damage, but she's slow as hell.
Hey man, she needs it, right? Fact. She needs the damage,
She
man.
needs that because if she didn't, she would be like.
I'm not even upset about her
need
damage. To be honest,
like when you're doing her moves, bro, you really have to commit because if you don't, you're gonna get blown up. Like really and truly, and like I learned this firsthand fighting like a couple people yesterday. Like I can't just throw out any old thing. And it's gonna hit. Yeah, she got some armor moves, but even with that, that's hella easy to read if you fight against somebody that know Marissa. So you gonna get washed. Nah.
I feel like they should have given Marissa some type of cancer, bro. Because when she charged that punch up, bro, that shit's out there, dog. Like
a cancer on the charge up? Hell no.
Her anti-airs are garbage.
Get
your man, yo.
DJ got a fake, you know what I'm saying? Marissa, Monarch can get a cancer, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but DJ, he's a mix-up character.
It don't matter, man.
Her anti-airs are garbage.
Who needs it?
Her cross-ups garbage. All she really has.
Don't she have the Zangief flop thing? The cross-up that crosses up?
No, if she do, I didn't use it. I ain't see it yet. But it might. I'm still in the lab with her, but she don't really got good anti-airs and like her jumping moves aren't that good and not like she really is a very grounded, slow, hard-hitting character, but you got to commit, man.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Benjamin with a $4.99. He said, "What's up, brothers, and congratulations on the subscriptions increase." Man, I can't be putting that in there, man. I got a list. And to the great guests on your show, I will sit back and enjoy the show, man. Appreciate it, Mr. Benjamin, man. And also Jeff B Gaming with 3 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He says, "Congrats on the 3K, Bari and Persona. Can't wait for the day when this channel reaches 10K and beyond, man." Yo, for real, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And then
also, oh, you got it?
Yeah, J Rowe with the 3 months. I don't see a comment though. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't see a comment.
He just you know, like put WUPS Nation. That's all.
Okay.
But then did you get MJ?
No.
All right, I'll scroll up. I got it. Yeah, I got it. I see it. Hold on. All right, so yo, MJ 152, man. Appreciate you for the $20 super chat, man. He says, "Just want to say congrats on the 3K subscribers and enjoy the weekend with Street Fighter and Diablo." Absolutely. It's a great weekend for the gamers. And a shout out to DC Gamer. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. He says, "Shout out to Dre of Plus on Block, best member of the podcast." Oh,
he knows. He knows.
Oh man, the hate is real, bro. The floor boys is different, bro. I don't know, man.
They mad at Chuck.
No, what did you do, Chuck?
Who you beating up in these lobbies? You beating up in the lobbies? What's going on?
Doing nothing, man. Like I'm
out here bullying.
Yo, that's one thing. Dre comes in very innocent. You know what I mean? When you want to play a game, Chuck be like, "Yo, all right, man, let's play." But Dre be like, "Yeah, sure, man, let's come on." You know what I mean?
Yo, Chuck gonna tell you off rip, like, "Yo, I'm gonna wash you, bro."
Listen, I'm a humble guy for the most part, man. That's what it is.
This shout out to the Macho channel, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "Congrats on 3K." Appreciate it, man. Thank you. And then shout out to Pink Princess in the City, becoming a member of the WUPS Nation. Shout out to Pink Princess, man. We appreciate you always. Cool peoples. And then shout out to Blue Mustang 357. Appreciate you for the super chat. I mean, for the membership, 13 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. It says greatness, which is Final Fantasy 16, is right around the corner. That CE will look nice on display. Absolutely. Can't wait for that game.
Facts.
And then shout out to Stone, 9 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. Says, "I'm gonna be a better guest than the Plus on Block boys." Just kidding. Good morning to everybody.
Don't always, bro. Yeah, you know, she lucky that's a little sis, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yo, also shout out to Macho with the 2 months being a member. WUPS Nation. So what's good, WUPS Nation? Gaming summer is here. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Facts.
You know, I mean, I got my bad. I forgot tonight.
Facts.
What? Oh yeah, big shout out to Keep It FGC. Make sure you guys follow Keep It FGC on Twitter. They were doing a giveaway yesterday. Big shout out to you guys, man. Pretty much won the Street Fighter 6 copy for Steam. And yes, I'm keeping that thing. You know what I mean? Well, big shout out to Keep It FGC, man. Great dude. Shout out to Magnificent Black all day. And appreciate it, man. Also, you can subscribe to their YouTube channel, Keep It FGC. I will have the links posted in the chat as well. Also, big shout out to Agent and the TNT boys over there as well. They was doing a stream. I'll be posting their YouTube channels as well.
I got washed up.
They're also doing like a fighting game every week kind of thing when it comes to Street Fighter 6. So if you guys want to get a lot of matches, definitely tune in. But yo, damn, did we start a show yet? Sheesh,
no, we
man.
got 2 more super chats though. Yo, shout out to Teasy, man. Teasy the GOAT, man. Appreciate you for the super chats. Shout out to my WUPS boys on 3K subs, and shout out to the Plus on Block boys, Dre and Chavo. Chavo, that's a new name. First Carlos, now Chavo. What's going on, brother?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm getting renamed every week, bro. It's crazy out here.
They're gonna call you Ernesto soon.
Tell him my name is.
Hey, don't call me Ernesto, bro. Hey, Bari, you wild with that one, yo. I caught that.
Ernesto, hello, my friend. My wife, she told me to play the game. I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, something like.
And then shout out to Stranded Ninja Gamer. Appreciate you for the super chat. Says shout out to the WUPS and Plus on Block. I caught y'all in the lobby last night, and I want to get those sets in. P.S. Chuck's character looks horrible. Damn.
Hey, yo,
Chuck, you
man.
still got like a horrible avatar.
You gotta do it over, man. That's the thing, yeah.
No, I did the one from the demo. I'm gonna keep that one. Kind of cool, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that shit. Yeah.
Nah, it ain't gonna be a 4-hour today, man. We got Plus on Block in here. These guys are prompt when it comes to the time.
All right.
Yo, that's what I tell you. It ain't gonna be 4 hours. I can tell you that right now. It ain't. Not with Chuck and Dre.
In the text message, like, yo, bro.
Oh my god, I see you, Jeremiah.
But yo, man, how you guys feeling though, man? Plus on Block, man. Like, I know. You guys, this is the first time being on the show, but we just want to ask you guys, how's your week? How's everybody feeling? Street Fighter 6 is looking good. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. And I'm a little bit under the weather, man. Other than that, but I'm good. You know, went into work yesterday. Some crazy shit happened. You know, Street Fighter 6, dope as hell. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much time as I want to. You know, but you know, little by little, man, we getting up there, man. Little boys out here, bro. We can get there up there, man. Y'all been sleeping on ladies, you know, for a minute. You know, we gonna change that. You know.
I don't think nobody.
Yeah, we good. Though, nah, y'all was sleeping on lady, man. Y'all was sleeping on lady, man. We gonna change that narrative.
Nah, I'm good, man. Worked a short week this week. Feel good. Street Fighter 6 is here, man. If you guys listen to that space, you could just kind of hear my excitement for the game. I was really, really excited. And this, we're gonna talk about it, but it's definitely lived up to everything I thought it would be. So I feel good, man. I feel good today. Yeah, I'm just glad to be here.
Almost everything.
Shout out to the pros. Huh? What'd you say?
Almost everything, but go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Great week. Rough couple of days, but it's a weekend. We're here, man. Persona, how you doing, man? Everything good? See, you got a little haircut, man. You know what I mean?
Man, I always gotta look fresh, whenever we coming through to the WUPS. You understand? That we got company this week. I had to make sure you feel me?
My bad, man. I was just spending company, man. I ain't shaved with nothing, man.
Crazy. But yo, man, listen, for me, man, crazy busy work week. It's like, because I got my vacation happening at the end of this month, and it's like everybody knows, so they start piling projects and shit on me. It's like, why you doing that when I'm trying to zero stuff out before I go on vacation? So really busy week work-wise. Game-wise, hey, yo, listen, man, I've been gaming like crazy. There's a lot of great games on the horizon, man, with Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4 coming out this week. I was able to play both of those, man. I'm loving both of those games, man. June is here. So, it's a lot of amazing games that's about to be dropping this month, man. And yo, man, we here, man. It's a great time.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Not everybody sound good. My bad. But let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show.
Hey, real quick, shout out to King Metro. Appreciate you for the super chat. It says shout out to WUPS on 3K and Plus on Block. I saw Spider-Man yesterday, and man, I saw Spider-Man. Wasn't Wednesday, Thursday. Yo,
I ain't seen that yet, but yeah.
Incredible
movie. I'm happy I saw it Thursday because
Yeah.
Seen all the everybody tweets. I'd have been tight if I had to wait like till Saturday.
I got spoiled Friday morning when I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I saw this shit on Thursday because man. And then shout out to Julian Johnson. Appreciate you for the super chat. Says good morning to everybody but Chuck. Oh man.
Oh,
why you treat you like this in the chat?
What's going on, bro? Like what did I do?
Yo, that's your Cody brother too, man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. And then shout out to PS Rewind. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, congrats on 3K. We appreciate you, PS Rewind, man. Shout out to you. And a shout out to Jay Wright, 13 months as a member of the WUPS Nation, says, congrats on the milestones. Thank you so much, Jay Wright. Appreciate you. And thank you for being a member on the channel, man. Shout out to you. And a shout out to Jimmy Harrison.
Hey, yo, goddamn, yo, relax in the goddamn super chats, man.
Good to see.
Goddamn show.
He said, shout out to Jimmy Harrison. Appreciate you for the super chat. He said, good to see brothers. Love y'all, man. And then shout out to J-Ro49. Appreciate you for the super chat. All right, we good. Yo, start the show. Yo, we good.
Hey, bro.
Listen, man, I know we like clout and all, but sheesh. Can we start the goddamn show?
3 for 10, 5 for 20. Go ahead, my phone.
Damn, man. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's start the show with the games for the week, man. A lot of games came out this week. This is the week of May 29th to June 4th. And you see by the picture already. Shout out to Push Square once again, always putting out the games. The games for the week, man. So let's get it. My bad, guys. My mouse is not working properly, so I gotta be like this. But first game we got here is Late Shift for the PS5. Then we have Run Man for the PS5. Chuck, you gonna get that game soon or not?
We'll see, man. We'll see, bro.
That means a no.
That
means no.
It's a backlog.
That man Chuck from New York, man. You hit him with a "we'll see."
Exactly.
Then we have Travel the Words for the PlayStation 5, Company of Heroes 3 for the PlayStation 5, Ever Dream Valley for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Yo, somebody give this super chats. Yo, that shit going in. Fair World Pioneer for the PlayStation 5 and 4. 5 dates for the PlayStation 5. Whoa. That is a rule that Dre goes by for the young ladies.
Shit, man.
5 dates.
5 dates.
Hey, man,
listen. What if after the 5th date it don't work out?
Yeah, that's a little bit too much, man. Money. Yeah, that's a little bit too much, man. I don't know about that one.
It's a little too much dates.
A little bit too much, man.
Not everything got to be fine dining. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, listen.
Look.
Hey, the quality goes down for every day. That shit.
Hey, Dre, let us know. Them 5 dates is gonna be walks in the park.
Hey, walk in the park is wonderful, man.
You want me to hold your hand?
Yeah, I'm saying like this shit.
Listen, man, walk in the park.
Central Park, man. Fuck you talking about?
Walk in your park. Put your Henny in your Hypnotic in a little water bottle or something. You good to go.
Wow,
yeah, nah, man.
You just Incredible Hopes at the park, bro. You wild, bro.
Hey,
listen.
Man.
Yo, that man Bari. That's that that's that Bronx shit, man. What is he talking about?
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That's not cute.
Yo, then we got Shame Legacy. It's funny how we talking about 5 days now. The next game called Shame Legacy for the PS5 and 4. The Caligula Effect Overdose for the PlayStation 5 and 4. I have a hard time saying that word. Then we have
that's why I'm laughing.
What happened?
Say it 5 times.
I said that's why I'm laughing. He said the Caligula.
Caligula. Is it Caligula? Caligula.
The Caligula.
Yeah, I try to force that shit out there, like Caligula. You know what I mean? The Complex for the PlayStation 5. Then we have Gunfire Reborn for the PlayStation 5. Then Laser Pitium for the PlayStation 5 and 4. The Tartarus Key for the PlayStation 4. Undead Horde Necropolis for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Yo, my mouse really not look at that. It won't scroll down, man. I bought one this morning though. It's all good. Then we have Homebody for the PlayStation. I'm gonna buy that game. I'm a homebody now. You know what I mean? For the PlayStation 5 and 4.
The pandemic definitely made a lot of people homebodies, man.
Yo, facts, man.
Nothing wrong with it.
Killer Frequency for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Skatebird. That's a Dre game right there. For the PlayStation 4. EA Sports Super Mega Baseball for the PlayStation 5. I didn't know EA didn't do a baseball game for PlayStation 5 and 4. Yo, Shantae re-releasing out here for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Then we have Street Fighter 6 for the PlayStation 5 and 4. And then the last game we have here is We Roll Katamari Reroll Royal Revere. Katamari?
We love Katamari. You said We Roll Katamari.
Oh, I mixed it up. I mixed it up. Yeah. We gonna move on. But I guess that's the remake or remaster of Katamari, the games for the PS2. But yeah, these are the games that came out this week. Obviously, we know we have a big game with Street Fighter 6. Why is
Diablo doesn't officially release until next week. This is early access for people who bought the Ultimate Edition, so that's why it's not out.
Right, man. So yeah, man, that is the games for the week. Let us know if you're interested in any games, guys, over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into the spotlight games, Persona, man. Explain the spotlight, then we're gonna put Chuck and Dre on the spotlight, man.
Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the spotlight portion of the show. And if you're new here, the spotlight is where me and Bari and our special guest, the Plus on Block Boys, give you a game or games that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game.
We know they're not breaking the rule, Persona. We know they're not
breaking. It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game from your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So, Plus on Block Boys. Starting with you, and anyone could go first, Chuck or Dre. What is your spotlight game for the week? And are you gonna break the rules?
Street Fighter 6. You know, hey, breaking the rules. Is it if you go over one or over two?
Yeah. So normally we give one spotlight, but if you give more than one game, you breaking the rules.
Okay. I guess I'll break the rules. You know, but definitely my first one, Street Fighter 6. You know, we've been following this game for since that shit premiered last year, man, and it was hype as hell, man. Talking about that shit, cover that shit, everything about Street Fighter 6, man. Betas, demos. We've been going in, man, and it's finally here. You know, we never thought we'd get here, but we finally here, man. And so far, everything, man, it's just been fire, man. Like, the game is dope as hell. Online smooth as hell. Characters are dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything about this game is just quality, you know. And Capcom definitely, they definitely, showing their stuff with this one, bro. Coming from Street Fighter 5, where, had a rough couple of years with the launch and stuff. This is a complete, overhaul, man. And it's funny because it's like outside of Ono, it's the same people that did Street Fighter 5, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of goes to show how they listen to the community, man, and, and change up a lot, So
yeah, they're not like not to pretty much gotta bring it up, but they're not trying to cover everybody up too, man. Because even with the alternate costume, in Street Fighter 5, Jory main costume, they had the black little turtleneck on her or whatnot. Now they let that junk go in 6. Yeah, the first time they showed Jory, that was the default, and then later on they covered it up. But now they brought it back the way that it was supposed to. They brought out everybody's alternate costume, so that's dope to see, man. I haven't put too much time into it, the World Tour and all that stuff yet, but I'm just trying to focus on my character. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 definitely my number one. Number two, and it's a bittersweet because it's supposed to be an early access game, but you know what I'm saying, you ain't getting access till mad late, and I still can't get access because I keep giving me that key error shit that a lot of people complain about. So, but I know when in official launch, because I know I'm gonna put a lot of time into Diablo. Diablo 4 is very addictive, man. I'm looking forward to that game. When we played the beta, man, we put that shit so many hours put into that, man. Addictive as hell, bro. Even though we could only go to level 25. Are you still starting with Barbarian or Druid?
No, I'm rocking Druid. Yeah, that's what I wanted to rock with from jump, but the first beta didn't have him. But yeah, Druid all day, man. I already see a build. I'm still going to try to go with my Storm build again. That shit was crazy, Story wise, I don't really care for the story, but we know they're gonna have some good cinematics. I'm just there for the gameplay and the character builds and all that stuff that I'll be check out. So yeah, Diablo 4 second spotlight, and that's it for me.
Late. Hup Chuck.
Chuck, what about you?
We're gonna call him Hup Chuck.
I'm gonna spotlight. I mean, we're gonna talk about Street Fighter 6, but I'm gonna spotlight Forspoken. And the only reason I'm
Ooh.
gonna spotlight this game is because
Oh man.
I did not like this game. Like when the demo first came out, bro. I was like, bro, I ain't buying this. I was like, I don't know what it didn't really click. And I definitely remember when they redid the demo, or they kind of like fixed it or something. I'm like, oh, okay. I could kind of see where this game is going. I'll check it out. Well, I'll catch it on sale or whatever. So I caught it on sale. Even at the beginning of the game, I was just like, "Yo, okay, man." Like, I was tempted. Like, do I just want to put this down and go play something else? But I kind of like got over that little hump. And once you get going in for a spoken, the game is just it's crazy. Like the combat to me is probably some of the best combat I've ever played in a game. Third person action RPG, whatever you want to call it. Just how you can mix and match the powers, her movement. It's just you kind of don't really blink when you play this game, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta be on point, bro.
You gotta be on point with everything, especially if you're trying to get like that the highest grade or whatever when you're in combat, man. And there's so many options, especially towards the end of the game where you could just do so many things and set people up and switch back to this power and it's amazing, man. And that final boss fight, man. I'll probably never forget that boss fight, bro. That boss fight had me so triggered, bro. I don't really. I'll tell you, man. I was so mad on that
With
last
you, bro.
boss fight, bro. I almost gave up, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stat, being honest, man.
Trust,
So,
man.
but
Trust.
no. Once you kind of like. And I still gotta play the DLC. I think I'm gonna get the DLC, and I think that'd be like a nice little back and forth between this and Street Fighter right now. But no, overall, man, I love the game. I think Frey is just a dope character. I like her maturation during the story, which is really cool, man. And yeah, like they have a nice little twist in there and everything, man. So big shout out to Forspoken. I was a non-believer, and then I'm a believer now, man. So that's pretty much my spotlight.
Yo, nah, you just sold me on the game, bro. I picked that shit up on the Plus.
Listen, man, listen, they called us cappers and we was fronting, and people was like, oh, if this was an Xbox game, you would have prayed. Yo, the game is a great game, man. It's a great game, man. It is too fun. Gameplay wise, everybody always say that they rather gameplay rather than story and all that stuff. Well, you have a game that offers amazing gameplay, you know what I mean? But they focusing on the story or try to make the dialogue seem like it's not what it is or something like that with this game. It's crazy.
Yeah, you did call that a Bari though, because that is fact, bro. People have gameplay number one over everything, but yeah, come to this game like nah, that Metacritic, yeah, trash.
Yep.
But I picked that up later though.
I call them Metacritic gobblers, man. That's all they focus on.
Yo, that is a wild name to give something, man. Wow.
Yeah, they might as well gobble that shit up, man. That's all they want to buy. Is a game that is 80 in the 90. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was the same for me when I played the demo on that game. I just, it just didn't click for me, man. But yeah, I definitely give it a second try.
Yep, it's a great game, man. But your Persona.
Yo.
Spotlight games for the week. Hey, are you gonna break the rules? I don't know if you guys heard that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna break the rules. You understand me? So first and foremost, man, listen, ladies and gentlemen, 19 days away. 19. We are officially 19 days away from one of the greatest games to release this year, and you guessed it, Final Fantasy 16. I cannot wait for this game. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I think about this game every day. I really do. I count the days. Like I have it on my calendar on my phone to remind me, like a day before. Like I can't wait for this game. Final Fantasy 16, June 22nd, 2023. It's a day one. Can't wait. We are going in on that game. Second game that I'm so excited. Actually got a release date before Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which hurts my heart. But I'm excited for this game as well. Dragon Quest: The Legends of Dai. When I first seen the gameplay for this game, I was in love. So it's coming out September 28th, 2023. It's already pre-ordered. I'm putting a lot of time into that game because I'm hyped for that game. I love that game so much. Another game, it really has me excited, man, is Spider-Man 2. If you've seen that gameplay, you already know, man. You already know, man.
We gonna talk
cannot
about it. We
wait
gonna talk
for that.
about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna get into it, but we're gonna talk about it. Diablo 4. Barbarian
man,
Boys
how
in
many
the building.
goddamn games are gonna be listening, man?
Yo, we missed this. we missed the week. We missed the goddamn week, Bari.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
You're
right.
I am going to break
My
the
bad.
rules.
My
because
bad.
I didn't get my spotlights last week.
My bad. You're right.
Diablo 4 Barbarian Boys in the building. We already got our bleed build going, man. Listen, I can't wait. I love this game so much, having a lot of fun with it. Street Fighter 6 is
bleed build?
Yeah, Barbarian Bleed, yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. And then Street
strong
Fighter 6,
in these games,
yo, bleed in this game is crazy, especially after watching Fracture Life's bleed build, Barbarian bleed build. I'm like, this is my build. This is 100% my build. Yo, I'm like, this is 100% my build. Street Fighter 6, Marissa Boy, stand up. Kimberly Boy, stand up. You understand? Street Fighter 6, I love this game so much. We're going to really, really talk about it after this. And then last but not least, all right, Bari, I'm going to shut up. I see you giving me to wrap it up. Look, all right, Bari, relax. All right, relax.
Hey, Bari playing the music in the background.
Yo, he got that wrap it up, man, going.
The Oscar music, man.
My last spotlight is actually going to be Helldivers 2. The gameplay for this game looks incredible.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm definitely sinking a lot of time into Helldivers 2. I love it. It looks great. We just need a date. And those are my spotlight games for the week, man.
You sure? You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Damn, man. You know what I mean? Listen, 9 the games the spotlight. Like,
hey, man, listen.
So they say you don't play no games, man.
Hey, I just changed cloud 3%, 5 to 20.
Yo. Nah, man. I'm not gonna break the rules this week because pretty much
one more game that I want to spotlight, man. You know, so it's gonna be. No, I'm just.
I'm about to go. My bad.
Chuck was about to cancel you.
It's not even my show.
Chuck said I ain't even had my coffee yet, man. This shit crazy. But nah, man. I'm just gonna spotlight one game and pretty much go into our impressions when it comes to Street Fighter 6. So yeah, Street Fighter 6, pretty much everybody here, we got the Plus Some Block Boys on here as well. You know what I mean? These guys do a great job as far as in-depth analysis and all that stuff when it comes to these games. And they play a lot. They got a lot. Analysis? Yo, don't test me, Dre. Don't test me. You know what I mean? So yeah, Street Fighter 6, haven't really got so much time with the actual final release. But, I got a couple of hours in there. And yeah, the game is super, super fun. I like how in-depth everybody is. Like, everybody is very layered. You know what I mean? You're not just looking at basic Ryu, Fireball, Dragon Punch, Hurricane Kick. There's much more stuff layered on the character, adding all the stuff that Ryu could have did in past games. I'm like, this is max version Ryu. This is max version Ken. You know what I mean? Like, I even learned the other day that, with Ken, I didn't even know he get the flames after the run. You know what I mean? I was like, oh snap! There's the classic, Ken DP. But we'll get into all that stuff and talk about your impressions, man. And we got Plus Some Block on here as well. How you guys feeling about the game? I know you guys probably got way more hours and more time in the game than me and all that stuff. So give your impressions of how you like in Street Fighter or what your dislikes about Street Fighter. You know what I mean? And we'll go on from there.
Dre, you want to go or you want me to go?
As I said earlier, man, so far I've been loving everything about this game. Well, the people, the games though, it's just the people. But as you said, very layered, man. Every character got their own unique trait that they play around, which is a dope thing to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for so long in Street Fighter, man, we seen the base, the character, and they usually have like a clone type or vanilla, just copy and paste type character after that, man. This one is one of the first that every character is just different, man. Like, it started with 5 a little bit when they tried to differentiate Ken from Ryu. They try, and then with this one is even better. Now DJ, a character like DJ coming from 4 was just like a boring guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just ridiculous now, bro. He got his own, you know what I'm saying?
Options.
Mad options, bro. He got his fakes, he's got his fireball, like crazy fireballs with the double fireballs and the fake outs and all that shit. He got mixed for days, you know. And yeah, man. So I've been loving the game so far. I haven't put in a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, because I've been working and just been busy. But man, like so far, very impressed, man. I'm happy with this game, man.
Lit, man. Chuck, talk to me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's talk about
man.
World Tour mode, Chuck.
Nah, bro, I got 13 hours in this joint already.
Already? Oh yeah, you off from work.
Oh yeah.
I've been off though. So, but nah, I will kind of start with what Jerry was saying and kind of just go in more depth a little bit. But as far as everybody having like their own toolkit in this game, it makes me excited just for not only now but like for the future, because they're just like, look, we're not trying to strip away the fun. We're gonna give everybody pretty much every move or every normal they've ever had. Pretty much how it is in this game. Like you take somebody like Sim, which is my character, you know, he has so many command normals in this game. And what a command normal is pretty much like a direction and a button, you know, so it could be like forward medium kick or back medium kick or something like that. So he has like a long list of all these normals he's ever had in the game. They have moves that they've had in previous iterations, like Street Fighter 4 and 5, some even in Third Strike, some even in Street Fighter Alpha. They go way back with a lot of these moves. So it's just a good thing to see that these developers are starting to look at like, yo, they just want to have fun, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everything is going to be, you know, vanilla versions of fighting games are always broken. And like, we'll see in the coming weeks where the stuff really starts to kind of come out and the stuff you kind of have to deal with. And we probably won't have to deal with that till after Evo, you know, and then they'll readjust.
I can't just imagine. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna have to really deal with stuff like that. But overall, man, like this game is really like the total package, you know. And I'm gonna always say this: this is not just a game for like fighting game people. This is actually a really good video game. Like, like it has a lot of stuff to do in this game, which is not really it's rare from everybody except NetherRealm. So it's just kind of shocking to see what all you could do in this game, bro. And it just. This game is gonna be here for a long time, bro. And I tell people all the time, like, just go buy it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you this, I'll say play it, not even buy it. Just get a chance to play it because I feel like you'll love this game. It's good. It's great for the barrier of entry is very easy this year. I mean, this time around, you know what I'm saying? Not to say long term, you know, it's going to be that, but right now it's like the best time to even get into this game because, you know, a couple months down the line, it's always going to be harder the longer you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm enjoying I am enjoying this game a lot. I feel like this game it reminds me of how Street Fighter 4 kind of blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like the hype for Street Fighter 4 was really there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
MK9-ish. It feels like that where it's like a breath of fresh air, man. You know, and we've been dealing with these delay-based netcode games for so long, bro. And this is kind of good.
The netcode is so fire, bro. God damn.
It's amazing, bro. I could actually play my man Dre. Well, they all from New York. I could actually play everybody here on the panel, and it's no lag, bro. It's like it's been rare. I've been playing fighting games with these guys forever, man. And this is like 5 frames, 7 frames.
It's crazy because me and Chuck would play. It would start out good, bro. But the longer we go, man, that shit just get worse, man. Yeah,
it's crazy. And we both have like good internet, so it's not like
man.
It's us. It's just the implementation of some of these netcodes is just really, really bad.
After we see the first lag, we're like, yeah, it's time to wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, we always wrap it up.
That's a sign.
Yeah. But other than that, man, like I said, man, I'm definitely enjoying the game. Going to put a lot more time into it, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
One negative though, and hopefully Capcom fix this because right now they're having issues with lobby creations for some reason. And I tried it yesterday too, and I had the same issue. You couldn't create
They fixed it this morning. They fixed it.
Oh, they fixed it. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that was the only issue
that's going to be important because we definitely need that lobby fixed.
Yeah. Okay. So it's good that they fixed it. Yeah. Good shit.
That's one of the things I definitely want to test out with the game, like how it works, the training room in there, and how you can split the things up and all that. But Persona, what about you, bro?
Hey man, I gotta be honest. you know, coming from Street Fighter 5, and I had dropped Street Fighter 5 a long, for a while, but coming to Street Fighter 6, man, seeing all the changes from 5 to 6, seeing how packed this game is with content day one, as opposed to day one with Street Fighter 5, it really is great to see, because one of the things with Street Fighter 5, I mean, you know, I love that game. But the fact that it didn't have as much content as certain people were looking for, it was subject to a lot of ridicule that really Capcom had to kind of pull themselves out over the years with making that game into a fully fledged game that certain people expected. And so with Street Fighter 6, what makes me so happy is the fact that they really learned, like you can tell like they really learned from their mistakes, but also are like, all right, we're going to take it even a step further and make sure that even the casual of casuals can get into this game. Like, that's one of the things that I love, because for games like this, I love fighting games, man. I've been playing fighting games since I was a kid, and this is a genre I would never want to see go away. And so you need casuals to keep a genre like this going. And so I think with these types of games, with Street Fighter 6, having like the character guides, the tutorials, and all these other things be so in depth really does help a lot of that casual audience. And I like that stuff, man. Like I went through it with Marissa, and I'm like, yo, man, like them explaining like what she can punish with and how she can kind of get in and all this other stuff. I'm just like, yo, like this stuff is just great. So
yeah, I gotta do. I haven't even done that part yet. I gotta definitely load that in.
Yeah, it's really is in depth, and then like you could practice that move or that combo or whatever they're doing. So yeah, I love the game, man. I love the lobby system. I haven't done War Tour or nothing like that. I really only done the character guys, character tutorials, and then I jumped online a little bit and played with some of the TNT boys and Chuck and everybody. But I love this game, man. Like the way the characters feel are so unique. Like everyone feels different. Like no one feels samey. And then the new addition of the moves are like the drive impact, drive rush, and all these other different things. It really adds a new element to the game that really keeps you on your toes, where it's like, yo, are they going to do this? How can I punish? How can I do it? Like it really is so much, man. I love this game. It's incredible. Like, yo, listen, if you're into fighting games, or even if you're not into fighting games, but you're kind of on the fence, I feel like Street Fighter 6 is a good starting place for you to at least get reacclimated with fighters and get into fighting games.
Yeah, that shit teaches you everything, man. This shit is so, it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you guys. Just to play along with what you said as well, Persona. I feel like with Street Fighter 6, they have a great baseline of the game right from the start. Compared to like Street Fighter 5, I feel like they was working their way up from the release. You know what I mean? Fixing things or putting in modes and all that stuff. Here you have everything right from the rip. 18 characters, 2D fighting game. That's a lot of characters, man. You know what I mean? For a 2D fighting game. But yeah, I enjoyed a lot. Like I said, I like the layers of the game. I like the drive system. I think they did a great job on balancing it and making it fun. You know what I mean? Personally, I would have been more crazier, you know what I mean, with drive rush cancel 2 bars, but I see why it's 3 bars, because it's kind of cheap. You know what I mean? Plus on a lot of shit, you know, you can get new combo routes with that stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I like how different every character is. Like Dre said it earlier, his impressions. I like how different each character is, man. No other character plays like Jamie. No other character plays like Manon. No other character plays like JP or Sim or something. Everybody's like really, really different. So the matchups, I feel like when you go into the matchups and just getting the matchup knowledge is more, you're gonna have to go a little bit more in depth. Like this is a game, regardless if you're new or veteran or whatnot, you're gonna need to learn this game. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to put some type of work in, or you're gonna have to get some type of bread and butter or type of especially when it comes to the drive system. You're gonna have to learn that shit. You know what I mean? I know they have a whole bunch of new stuff for new players with the whole modern controls and all that stuff, which I think is cool at certain moments. But even modern control people, you're gonna have to learn the drive system just if you want to get a little bit better in the game. But speaking of characters and whatnot, I know everybody in here main like a different character, or trying to main a different character. So far, everybody that you are maining, how do you feel about those characters right now Strength level wise, you know, weaknesses. Yeah, mention the weaknesses. You know what I mean? How you guys feeling so far, man? What, man? His impression, man.
I'm gonna go, man. My main is Lily, of course. You know, she T-Hawk. You know, but yo, I don't know why, but for the longest, man, the five of us T-Hawk fans, man, been asking for T-Hawk to be, you know, return to the series, and Capcom was like, nah, bro. But you know, we gonna give you Lily though, and you know what? I take it, right, because she's pretty much T-Hawk, bro. All his moves, but just better. You know, she got a wing mechanic where she stack up, you know, and with that wing mechanic, it makes a lot of the moves safer. A lot of them plus. Her Condor Spire is ridiculously OP. You know what I'm saying? There's where she got the wind up, bro, because with that, and I just found this out too. Like when you wind up and you do the EX kind of sprite, it goes through projectiles and all that shit. I was like, oh, that's good to know, because in this game, there aren't a lot of projectile invincible moves and all that stuff. So finding it out, I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know,
having a character that has that is good, because projectiles are really, really good in this game.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, that was dope to find out. Yeah, but yeah, she a little, man, but she a bully, bro. Because I said once you got the wind up, man, and like you're in front of their face, but you never know. The mix, you gotta have to guess, right? She's the grappler at the end of the day. She got the clubs, which make her normals super dope because they got the range, and then she got the cancels. You know, so I'm definitely enjoying the character. Of course, you know, with any grapplers, she gonna struggle with zoners and all stuff. So like as I was mentioning earlier, I was playing against Luke, man. That was tough because it was a modern control Luke too, bro, which makes it even worse, bro. Because you know, you just throwing a fireball and I jumped to try and he just DP. I'm like, all right, here we go. You get your best belief you got blocked up to that match, you know. But yeah, so you know, so that's her main weakness so far, but. And man, everything about her so far is pretty dope, man. Lily, she's a menace, bro.
Hey, Chuck, how you feeling, man? Sim, this is the ultimate Sim character, man.
Yo, he is literally a yoga master in this game. They definitely did what they did with Jury with him, because I felt like his zoning is so much better in this game than it was in 5. But he could still rush you down, but he needs to do it with drive rush, which is something that, you know, still trying to learn. But overall, some of his hitboxes are kind of weird, though. I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of his anti-air has changed. He doesn't really have like his crouch and medium punch anymore. That used to go diagonal. I used to snipe people all the time with, you know what I'm saying? So he don't really have that anymore. He still has his back medium punch, which is one of the best anti-airs in the game. It hits front and back, you know, pause. So it's definitely
that, the little chop thing?
Yeah, the one he put his arm in the air. His little chop. It was like he puts it up like straight in the air, or whatever. But he has 3 fireballs now. He has an air fireball, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why.
I don't know what the fuck that was, man. That's crazy.
He has a horizontal fireball, and he has his arc fireball from Street Fighter V. So he has pretty much 3 fireballs. He still has his drills, and the drill pressure is still there too. But like I said, it's more so with drive rush now. You can't really just abuse it like you could in Street Fighter V. Also, he has his Yoga Mummy back, which is like pretty much his drill. But he goes like head first, you know. But the good thing about this is he could cancel it off block, so he could cancel it.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So he could either cancel it off his air fireball or teleport. So you can actually bait a lot of people doing certain things. Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, I'm seeing all this stuff now, and I'm just like, okay. I'm trying to build a layer by layer. I'm not really trying to trying to learn everything in one day, but it's just good to know that he has that, because, like I said, some of his buttons. Or they gotta fix the hitboxes on some of his buttons. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's not. I feel like they kind of miss some stuff, but it's the beginning of the game, so I'm not really tripping. But overall, I'm highly pleased with the character. I definitely love the fact that and I figured out the teleport thing, because I was struggling. I was telling Bari and Dre, I was like, yo, I don't know if I can. His teleport is throwing me off, you know, because now it went from a DP motion to this holding forward in the 3 buttons. So it's like, at first I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be easier. Then it's like, it's not really easier, because it's hard to TK that motion But I figured it out though. So that's the good part is so it's what TK is Tiger Knee, if you guys don't know. But anyway, for the most part, like I said, I think the character early stages on, I think he's good. I definitely think he has bad matchups though. It's pretty much like in every other game. If any character that can maul Sim, you know what I'm saying, just kind of stay on him, he's gonna have problems with. It's just been like that in every game he's ever been in. So hopefully, people don't figure that out. But but overall, man, like I said, I'm pleased with the character. I'm happy. He's gonna be my main for a long time, and then I'll try somebody else down the line. But it's Sim boys out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Respect it, man. I know you're gonna go in with that character for sure, man. But yeah, really and truly, I'm very excited to play y'all too, man. In this game. So, but we gonna get there. But yo, Persona, it's a change of heart over there, man. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, man. You know what I mean? The Yugi dropped the change of heart card over there. What's going on over there, man? The beta, you was very yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was very reversal.
Yo, man. I mean, Kimberly, she had my heart at one point, man. But once I see
that fresh card virus, that's why.
Once I seen Marissa, I like, damn, that's a big woman. But we gonna climb that tree. But listen, she when I saw Marissa's gameplay, I was like, yo, listen, this is definitely a character I can see myself playing. She looks fun, looks powerful, looks like she hurts when she hits. And so for me, man, my main is, for right now at least, my main is definitely going to be Marissa. And with Marissa, man, I like her place. I like her a lot, like in terms of the fear she instills in her opponents when she's on the screen, because a lot of her things that she does has armor, but where Marissa falls short so far from what I've seen with fighting people online and training is she's very slow. She's very, very slow. Like she's big, but she's slow. She doesn't really have any good anti-airs, and you can't really play her in a very offensive way and really throwing out a lot of moves, because you're gonna get clipped and you're gonna get blown up. And so for me, I gotta kind of train my mind and train myself to be like, I gotta be a little bit more defensive, a little bit more, catch people and like whiff punish and really get in and do damage on that. So I kind of have to catch my opponents making mistakes on their part and then punish like that. But I'm really liking her so far. She does do a lot of damage. But I think with where her negatives are, I feel like her damage is right. Because if you're going against like a Jamie or a Cammy or something like that, they've got the advantage with the speed. So it's really hard for me to get in or lock them down or something like that, because they all over the goddamn map. But I still need to train her and still really like get my game plan down packed with like her bread and butters and stuff like that. But I'm loving her so far, man. I love Marissa. She's gonna be my main. And then at some point, later on down the line, I'll try Manon and whatnot. But right now it's Marissa.
Yeah, Marissa, she looked like a dope character. Just a little too like tall for me, but yeah, and slow. But yeah, when she hits you, I
not
see.
Blonde.
Not blonde, absolutely.
Hey man, that's an anime game. It's an anime games. But nah, your real talk though. I'm liking Street Fighter 6. As somebody that play more so like anime type games where they're a little bit more loose with inputs and links and things like that. It definitely takes some adjusting to get back into that role of Street Fighter. Like you can't just mash out certain things like you can like in an anime game. And that's my biggest thing right there. But yeah, eventually, it's getting to me because I'm really enjoying Jamie. I think Jamie is a very strong character in the game. In level 3 and level 4, he's a very cheap character in the game. But I think level 2, super good. Level 1, super good, because those 2 levels he got the tools to deal with a lot of the BS that the characters in this game can throw at you. You know what I mean? But yeah, level 3 is just when he goes up a notch. As far as some of his target combos, I haven't really found any like usage outside of level 1, the light punch, light kick, medium punch one. I think that's like the best one that he has. The other ones are more like gimmicky bait type stuff. And there's another like back heavy one that he has that I haven't found no real good usage on that. Like that shit don't even link, even on like a punish counter, it don't even link. So I don't even know how to use that shit. But overall, yeah, I'm liking it, man. I'm sticking with Jamie. I do have my eye on Manon as well. I have my eye on Lily too and DJ, but I ain't Cammy.
Damn,
but
you used to just talk about Persona, but this man named half the cast, bro. What we doing?
I mean, you know, those characters have been tickling my fancies. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. But nah, man.
You just named. Don't worry.
I'm not gonna play them. See, listen. I am a character lawyer, bro. Like, yeah. So you know what I mean. Like, as much as they have my interests, yeah, it's gonna be Jamie all day, man. But that's pretty much the Street Fighter 6 impressions, man. We finally gonna get into the podcast and starting the show with the news. Yep. You know what I mean. And before we get into that, we got a PlayStation fun fact, man. This is a very shocking one. Let's see if you guys can get this one right. And shout out to Chuck. This was Chuck's idea like years ago when he messaged me this. Like, yo, Bari, man, you know, you should do this, man. I was like, yo, Chuck, good ass idea, man. Stealing that.
I mean, that's what brothers are for, man. You know,
yes, sir, man. So PlayStation fun fact this week, guys. The first ever best-selling PlayStation game. Can anybody guess that before I go? You know what? Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all wait. It was Gran Turismo. This game was the first game to generate 10 million unit in sales. It was a tight race among the PlayStation top sellers with Crash Bandicoot, Tomb Raider, Tekken 3, Final Fantasy 7, and Resident Evil fighting for first place. But Gran Turismo was PlayStation 1 best selling title on that platform on the first PlayStation, man.
I definitely knew that.
You know that, yeah. Gran Turismo definitely sells crazy. It's their best selling IP
for a long time.
Yep, best selling IP, man. Everybody in the chat's like, yeah, I knew that, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I mean that franchise is at like almost 100 million, you know, lifetime. So you know,
that's a lot of racing, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of racing, man.
Driving around the tracks, man. So
that's a fact, man. But yo, let's get into the news. Let me see if there's any super chats that came in. Shout out to Jay Wright with a 5 gifted memberships. So appreciate all the welcome to all the new WUPS members or WUPS Nation members, man. If you don't mind, spam up with the emotes. Get familiar. You know what I mean? And then shout out to Vegan VR King with the 1 month of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, PlayStation is king. Congratulations. And then Viper Reaps Corner. Shout out to Viper Reaps with a 13 month of being a WUPS Nation member. Super chat F you. Laugh out loud. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, man. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, Persona, man. Plus some Block Boys. You guys play a lot of fighting games, but you guys, you know, you're staying tuned with PlayStation as well, man. And just your overall impressions when it comes to the PlayStation Showcase. Because we missed last week. We didn't get to talk about it. And how do you guys feel now after, what, about a week and a half now? After the showcase is done? How you guys feel right now a week and a half later with the PlayStation Showcase?
My neutral.
Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong.
Hey man, listen. I feel the same way about it. I feel the same way about that showcase today that I felt about it when it was live, bro. It was depressing. It was an embarrassment of a show, man. And I don't know who okayed the showcase, bro. Like it just. I still can't believe they put that shit on, bro. That shit killed me, dog. Every time I think about that shit, I'm like, I've never watched a showcase where you don't want to go back and look at none of the games they showed, bro, because you should give a damn for the most part, like, because the shit a lot of shit they showed was just not memorable, man. It's like your games you're debuting, we don't know what the fuck they are, so we can't even be, you know what I'm saying, excited for the shit when it comes to your first party. So it's like that we can't be excited for at all. You showed a fucking movie trailer at a game showcase, bro. That shit right there, bro. That shit was wild to me, you know. It just, Yeah, they definitely lost the mark on this shit, bro. Like, I'm trying to go and I'm trying to read and look at some of this shit. It's like, bro, when you look at that blog, man, it's like, bro, what am I supposed to be excited for? There's nothing there that I was like, yo, oh my god, I can't. Except aside of Spider-Man, which we know that shit was gonna look fire. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man gonna be busting.
Yeah, we know that shit was gonna be fire. So it's like I don't even count that, but everything else is just like, bro, there's nothing that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking for. Like Helldivers 2, I can say it looks dope. I like the overhaul that they did with Helldivers 2. Make it a third-person shooter, so that's gonna be dope to see. I know a lot of people go crazy for Metal Gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Metal Gear head, so that didn't really do nothing for me. Yeah, I said it.
Dre, you tripping?
I'm gonna play the game, but you know what I'm saying? I'll go crazy for Metal Gear like y'all, man. But for the most part, that showcase wasn't it at all. And the worst part is when they came onto the Earth on the host and they come onto the talking about, oh, that was amazing. Like, yo, no, bro, no, it was not. No, stop the cat, man. It wasn't that. I'm pretty sure they saw the feedback and was like, all right, yeah, you know.
Like, wait, y'all didn't like that?
Y'all didn't like that? Yeah, those were games. I thought y'all were gamers. Bro, shit ain't it, man. That shit was not it, bro. Like, yo, that week on Twitter, I'm like, dogs, this shit was the week. You ever been so depressed in games, bro? Like, that you're not in the mood? That's how that shit was, bro. After that, I was like, God damn, this shit was bad, bro. Like, it was straight trash. But yeah, that's it for me for now.
Look, how you feeling, man?
Hey, the show.
Chuck said I like it.
It was a 2 out of 10. You know, before that Spider-Man, it was a 1 out of 10. The only game that really piqued my interest was it called Phantom Blade or something like that? You know, so I just don't really know what they was thinking when they like.
My fault, Chuck. That game. My fault. That game was looking dope until I found out they just started delivering that shit last year.
Yo, let him cook, man. Let him cook.
My man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let the devs cook, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, 1 year
that
like that. Hey, you kind of get props from me, but anyway, I don't really know what they was doing during rehearsals when they was like, yo, we going out with this. This is no way. They thought this show was gonna hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know people was like, oh, you know, they take some things out, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. And I'm just like, why are people defending this? That's what boggles my mind because, like I said, bro, like if this was like a state of play, nobody would care. Like nobody would have cared about this joint, bro. Like, okay, it's a state of play. They show Spider-Man at the end with a bunch of other stuff, and it's like, boom, we're done. We've seen that sentiment with them many of times, especially with God of War and all these other big games that they usually do. So if it was just a state of play, then I'm like, all right, whatever. But if you say showcase, I think like showcase, of course, third party is going to be there. But I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Like, why are you showing me, you know, Bubble Master 4? And I don't even know what the name of it is. Called Foam. What's it called, bro?
Foam Stars.
Foam Star. There we go. I don't even know what that joint is called. Bro. I'm like, bro, nobody's gonna play that, bro. Like, I'm not hyped to play that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro, you're on that shit day one.
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, why is it?
I'm gonna have the tech.
They just seem like they.
The phone tech.
They just don't say it feels like to me like they're out of touch. Basically, it definitely feels like they don't really know what's really going on, and that's kind of like the disadvantage of being at the top. You know, where it's like people have just been praising you for so long, bro. You get kind of lackadaisical in your effort, bro, and like. Let's just keep it real, man. Like PlayStation show, you know, these showcases or whatever haven't been really good lately, bro. Like, so they're definitely kind of like feeling themselves pause, and they need to kind of be humbled a little bit. You know, I love Spider-Man. I know we're gonna talk about.
I agree. 2020 was fire. 2021 was cool.
I like 2021 showcase.
Yeah, that show was better than this.
It was definitely better than this. It was way better than this.
Bro, we got Spider-Man reveal. We got Wolverine reveal in there. We got Stella Blade name and all that new tech. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a good show.
But I'm saying, like, you know, overall, like, you know, like everybody, they have hit and misses. So
yeah,
you say showcase, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking like, and like I said, maybe that's me personally. I had no expectation. I'm like, they have to show like they have to show like factions, right? Like you would think they would have to show that, like because it made like logical sense for them to show certain things, and then so when they don't show certain things, it's like, what are we doing here, bro? Like
Yeah,
you
that's
got
another
cat,
one.
you had like 4 cat games. And I was just like, I was, hey, I
Yeah,
just
I
Wait.
remember
remember,
that shit was.
hey
Yeah,
yo, Persona face, bro.
bro.
I never,
Yeah.
bro, that disappointed in
Hey,
my
yo,
life, man.
he ditched that
I felt
PlayStation hat
bad
with the
for him.
quickness, bro. That
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Persona had the
Yo.
PlayStation hat. He took it off.
Yo, I
man,
man.
man.
This
Say,
show
yo,
wasn't deserving of it, man. You feel me?
Yeah, he kept folding that joint tight. He's like, man, you know, I'm gonna take this shit off. It was that bad.
They cooked
When
my
that
man,
movie
yo.
trailer- Hey, when they
he
showed that
tried to
movie
turn it
trailer-
around. He tried to turn it around, but it's like, yeah, that shit. Let's take that shit off, man.
This man started hitting himself, bro. I saw him go.
Yo, I know. My man was just
say
like,
it.
yo, what's going on in life? Yo, we watching the movie trailer.
Hey, I need you to relax, bro.
When that movie she came on, bro, that was it, man. I was like,
Yo,
I think
So
was
that
the
movie
bottom
shit
line,
came on, bro. That killed.
yo,
That killed real talk.
Bari
I had like a
started
small
laughing
sliver.
to keep himself from crying. I was like, yeah, bro.
Yo,
I had a small slither of hope, right?
I had to laugh,
And then
bro.
when
If I didn't,
when that movie trailer came, I was like, yeah, this is.
It was a wrap.
There's no saving this. There's no saving this.
if I didn't laugh, I'd have probably went on a rant. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
but
that shit was crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Nah, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the showcase, bro. I'm just,
Yeah.
poor PlayStation, bro.
That faction shit's kind of crazy too, man. 'Cause, like y'all knew y'all shit was fucked up, bro. And y'all didn't say nothing until after the showcase. They want to put out a statement and shit after people started talking. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit was crazy.
we can lean into that.
A couple
as well.
of people put out statements too, man. Like that's why I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah,
My fault. Go ahead, my fault.
Nah, you go ahead. Nah, we can lean into the faction stuff as well. Well, Persona, give your overall thoughts. I know you're gonna bring up faction. I know that for sure. But
It's PlayStation's fault. It's PlayStation's fault. This
speak from the heart, man.
This show was absolute dog shit. I'm actually surprised that PlayStation even let off with this show. Like I like this seems so out of PlayStation's character to do something of this caliber that I'm just like, yo, like there is no other explanation than you're either out of touch or you didn't give a shit or you really don't know the community that you're servicing. Because when the fact that we haven't had a showcase for almost 2 years, and this was the showcase that you decided to give us, a third-party indie cat dog shit game fest, I'm like, yo, this is not what people wanted, or me.
I thought she liked cats, man.
CGI shit. I love cats and I love cat games, but not all cat games and Cat Quest and all that shit. I don't care about that. I like Stray. That's what I like. I like Stray.
So play Cat Quest like Stray, man.
Crazy. But yo, when it comes, yes, there were some cool third-party games there. Like I'm not taking away from that, and even some cool indies like Sword of the Sea and Neva and stuff like that. Like there was some cool games there.
Some cool stuff there.
Yeah, there was definitely some cool stuff there, but that wasn't what I was expecting from a PlayStation showcase. That's something I expect from a summer game fest. This felt more like a summer game fest type of showing than a PlayStation showing, right? Because it was more, there's too much emphasis on third party and indies, and a lot of these third parties are multi-plat and they're not timed exclusive. So it's like, why are they here? And so it just seems so out of place for me personally. And I'm not happy, man. I wasn't happy. And there's a lot of people that's going into this like, oh well, what did you expect? All this bullshit. And I'm like, yo, listen, man. The week before, everybody was hyped, speculating Resistance and all these PlayStation games, PlayStation All Stars,
people cooking heavy
and all
now.
this other stuff. And now people trying to make, oh well, I wasn't expecting. Why would you expect all of that anyway? Like, yo, get out my face with that, man. Like really, real talk, man. Get out my face with that bullshit.
They tuck their tail.
I know for a fact that a lot of you were not going into the showcase expecting to get the showcase that we got. If you did, you're lying. I know you're lying. You're lying. Straight up, you're lying, man. This is terrible. And you have to tell PlayStation that so that they know, like, all right, we can't do no nothing like that again. But if you're going to sit there and lie and try, you know, and I said this on Twitter, times like this, you really see who the fanboys are. You know, people like to call me and Bari, you know, oh, these toxic fanboys, or this is a fanboy podcast where we only play PlayStation and all this stupid shit, right? When that's the furthest thing from the truth. First off, those people don't watch our content. We know that for a fact. Because if you did, you would know that's the furthest thing. But seeing people that's just like, oh yeah, you know, it was, you know, trying to save face and all this other stuff. Come on, man. You got to be honest, man. It's okay to be honest with your preferred console of choice. I prefer PlayStation. Bari prefers PlayStation, but we are extremely critical when it comes to the things that we don't like. And I did not like this showcase at all. Were the things that I'm going to buy? Absolutely. But as a PlayStation showcase, this was terrible. Absolutely terrible, man.
I'm gonna be short because you guys pretty much nailed a lot of my sentiments. I know the whole showcase, you know, point that you guys are bringing up. I get where you guys are coming from, but I do feel like regardless of his PlayStation showcase or state of play, some of these third-party games was going to be there anyway. I don't have an issue with the third-party games and the announcements and the caliber of it. My biggest issue comes from PlayStation Studios. Like majority of what you have been shown here is pretty much teasers, you know what I mean, of these games, you know what I mean? And you know, some of these stuff has been announced for like years upon years, and we're still just getting a teaser of what these games are. And these live service games and things like that, you're still not even being transparent on how you're gonna tackle that, especially with console gamers playing for Plus to play these games from first party. And, you know, on the PC side is no Plus, to just play the game regardless. Yeah. You know what I mean? Things like that, I feel like they're trying to avoid, and they're trying to, like, you know, shove it under the rug because, oh, look at PlayStation Plus. We're going to talk about that right after this. Look at the things that you can offer it with it on top of being able to play online. So people are now forgetting.
Yeah, they did that. They did they're going to do that little sneaky thing like when they first, during the PS4, when they did that E3. Yeah. When they first announced the PlayStation Plus and they sneaked in the play online and shit and thought people was going to catch it, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how they're going with this shit now.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Like, I feel like when you're venturing into that market with PC and now PlayStation with the multiplayer games, that's something that you have to address. You're going to have to address that. But yeah, I was just upset from the lack of the first party. I think Spider-Man looked amazing. And yeah, like I said, like the games that they showed there, it's not horrible. I don't think that at all. But I would just I wanted more first party to be there. Yeah. And if you're gonna tease games, you're teasing games that's coming out in 2024. You're not even showing that much stuff for the games that's coming out in 2023. You're not tying yourself to a release date or anything like that. Why not tease or show some of these other games as well? You know what I mean? But that was my impression. Also, that's my thoughts. That whole captured on PC stuff for some of those games. I wasn't feeling that, bro. I'm just like, yo, this is a PlayStation showcase. Why are you showing me captured on PC footage? That's how
stuff like that has to stop, like, across the board. Not just PlayStation, across the board. Developers have to stop. Like, you really, really have to stop doing that, man, because that is very deceptive. Stop doing that stupid shit, man, because it's not good. People want to see the games running on their platform. If you're at an Xbox, a PlayStation showcase, show games running on PlayStation, not on PC. Stop doing that.
They're trying to blur the lines now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
PlayStation's PC's PlayStation. They're trying to blur that lines. But I feel like, yeah, I agree. It's very deceptive, not showing the game running on the console that you are mostly claim that is this your priority. You know what I mean? So I didn't like, and the whole, showing a movie trailer and the hardware of this Q light that makes no sense to me. That kind of got me. That pissed me off, man. You know what I mean? And let's get into this Naughty Dog thing, where Naughty Dog 2 days after the showcase came out and said that pretty much they're continuing development for the next Naughty Dog Last of Us multiplayer game. So a lot of us, we was anticipating that this game was going to be there at the showcase, you know what I mean? Because they did promise more information early in the year, Summer Game Fest and all those things that they was there. And was a little disappointed that it was not there, but it took them 2 days later to address the community to say that pretty much they feel like the game needs more time and they continue development with the game. But they also announced here officially that they're making a brand new single player game. That's the soften the blow kind of thing. But I'm gonna go to Persona first because I know Persona, the big factions guy. How do you feel about Naughty Dog coming 2 days after the showcase to announce this? This something should have been announced before, or you don't mind them announcing it 2 days after?
Again, no, and I said this on my personal show. Naughty Dog, I love Naughty Dog, man. Like, they're one of the greats. They know that they're one of the greats, which is why they do shit like this. You knew you weren't going to be at this showcase. You knew you weren't going to be at Summer Game Fest because that's where that little slither of hope was. Oh, okay, you wasn't at PlayStation Showcase, which is pretty stupid. You should have been there. Okay, you'll be at Summer Game Fest. Fine. Oh no, you're not going to be there either. And then you released the statement 2 days later. You should have released that the day, a week before or whatever, to set expectations, because I and many other people were going into that showcase expecting to see factions. You told us we would get an update in June or around that time. And this is the update. This wasn't the update we were expecting. And then the thing that pisses me off is when they release that statement, they slide in that single player experience. Yo, y'all have to read between the lines with that, bro. That they did that to call you, to shut you up, to keep you from getting they're making a single player game too, so it's not that big a deal. I mean, it is what it is,
Look at Twitter Gaming. Look at their response.
Because they ain't showing shit. They're telling you, we're making factions, in this single player experience, but ain't showing you shit. You're not seeing nothing. And with Naughty Dog, my issue is they know that they are the darlings of the industry. So you got all these people that are scared to speak up and be honest and be critical, because they've made some of the greatest games in the industry. Last of Us 2, which those are some of my favorite games of all time. But no, this is poor handling. And if Bungie really are the ones that sat there and looked at this game and said, "Hey, yo, this ain't up to stuff," to fucking Naughty Dog. And I love Bungie and I love Destiny, but fuck out of here.
Bungie, the big dogs, man.
This is what happens when you overthink something so simple. All people wanted was factions too. Build upon factions and have that Last of Us 2 movement, bigger maps, more things to do, sure, but story and all this other bullshit. What are we talking about, man? It's Tony, a multiplayer game.
You know what's confusing me here, right? Understandably, the game needs more work, it needs more time, right? But why there's still not like a vertical slice or a match or something of concept that you could have shown.
That part was kind of crazy. Yeah,
that goes back to what I'm saying about Naughty Dog and their cockiness, man. They listen. I love Naughty Dog, but I got to tell it to them straight, because any other studio we would have gotten a vertical slice 2-3 years ago if this was any other studio. But because Naughty Dog are perfectionists, which we get it. But are you so much of a perfectionist that you can't even show me the fucking game?
Look at
all we have to go off of is concept art. We've known about a multiplayer component since 2018, and all we have to go off of is concept art.
Why they couldn't do a Concord trailer?
The shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy,
Oh,
man.
man.
It's just like, yo, you wasting.
Show somebody reloading the gun and just keep it moving.
Crazy.
Oh shit, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, I got anything to say about Naughty Dog, or we can move on, or you know what I mean? I know you mentioned it a little bit, Dre.
Yeah, I mean, Persona pretty much said it all, man. The thing, yeah, the thing is, they knew, like, they be watching all these prediction videos and all that shit. People say, oh, you know, Naughty Dog, they're showing to be there. You know, they announced last year we're gonna get news this year, so of course they're gonna be there. Like, my man, like, come on, yo, yeah, I saw these videos. Like, y'all should jump in front of that shit and be like, yo, listen, and put a statement out there. Like, yo, you know, we sorry we're not going to be there, you know what I'm saying, due to whatever reason, bro. But to come out 2 days later after the show was already trashed and y'all wasn't there, like, yeah, that shit was just wild. It didn't make no sense to me, but yeah, that's it.
Hey, yo, DZA Digital said, what's up, PlayStation? Why not just play Factions 1? Sony never lets me down. I'm not.
Fire. That's a dope-ass question. You're right. You're right. Play your backlogs, y'all.
That's the OS right there, boy.
Yeah. Play your backlogs, y'all. You're right.
I mean, yeah, we could definitely play Factions 1.
We'll get right on that.
I'm not responding to that.
We'll get right on that.
I'm not responding to that.
We'll get right on that, bro.
Persona, listen, this is a New York thing, man. He say he's not going to respond to it. Give him some time. Yeah, Chuck, go ahead.
He'll address you on Twitter.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, like, I agree with Persona what you're saying pretty much where I think they overthinking this stuff, man. I really like trying to like reinvent the wheel, bro. Like people actually love your multiplayer, bro. Just build on that. All this trying to make this like thing like Fortnite, bro. Like what are we doing, man? Like just release the damn game. And stop trying to be, you know, the new inventors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just you already have the format, you already have the foundation. Like what are we doing here, bro? It shouldn't be this hard. And it should have been with The Last of Us 2, but you guys want to overthink. Oh, we gotta make a story. It's gonna be Fortnite with infected, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put infected in the world and anybody trying to do all that micromanaging, bro.
Yeah, they might have to do. They might do a battle royale thing. I don't know why this would be so delayed.
I don't know why.
But we know what it is, man. We know it's Naughty Dog overthinking this. They overthinking it, and trying to be over perfect.
Yeah,
something that really doesn't need that, man.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because when they do, let's say the game come out and whatnot, and it's not up to standard of what we know Naughty Dog for, it's going to get roasted. Look at how they released the PC joint. They were getting cooked for that. You know what I mean? So
I understand that. What I'm saying is, Naughty Dog. We don't even know what it is. If we saw what it was, they could then gauge the public's reaction. And be like, okay, maybe we need to change. I agree with that. We don't. They're trying to build something, thinking that it's going to be great, and don't know how to move because they haven't shown the public anything. The public doesn't know, or the public's going to let you know. Especially your fans, real fans are going to let you know if this is on par. Mm-hmm. Trust me. If you showed us a nice little 10-minute vertical slice, believe me what I tell you, the public is going to let you know. Well, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Why you should do this? And then that's how you can navigate. The fact that we don't know anything, you're banging your head against the wall, taking a chance on blind faith, and this is where we're at. Because whatever you're building, Bungie or whoever thinks it's not good enough. But what's the public think? You don't even have the public to gauge.
And it's crazy because for them to even put out a statement, oh, we're making a single player game. Like, we already know how slow a freaking Naughty Dog is, as Persona was saying, speaking of the perfectionist in them. You know what I'm saying? So they take a while to release their games. You coming out and say, oh, we're building a single player game also. It's not really, you know what I'm saying, building too much confidence because we know that shit ain't coming out anytime soon. You can't even get your multiplayer game out. We don't know when that shit is coming out.
But Dre, that's the soften the blow.
That statement. But this is why I say that statement is bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why, Dre. Because any sensible person is going to say, "Okay, you're making a single player game. What's the name of the game? We can't tell you that.
I can't tell you.
Can you give me what's it look like? We can't tell you that. What are we going to be doing? I can't tell you that.
No, the reason why they say it, the reason why I say it is because they know we are a prestige studio. You guys like our we build a good rapport with you guys.
They know for their story games and all that.
We're making a new single player game. That is enough to get you excited. While we give you this disappointing news of something else that you've been waiting for. That's the whole premise of that announcement. But I just don't like the whole.
I find it hard for me to get excited for something when you still haven't even shown me the project that I was supposed to be excited about originally.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the core fans. You know what I mean? Like the people, like when I show you with the tweet, you had Twitter gaming, tweeting, single player game. They ignored the whole factions or multiplayer game. They went right to the single player, and that's what everybody was focusing on. It's like, oh look, Naughty Dog single player game. You know what I mean? But let's move it along though. That's our thoughts on the PlayStation Showcase. Persona got videos on it. I have a video on it. Speaking of our own thoughts on our own channels, you guys want to, get a little bit more in depth or look at that, definitely go over there on the channels with it. But moving along, we got PlayStation Plus to talk about, man. Where PlayStation Plus for June 2023, they announced 3 new games coming to Plus: NBA 2K23, Jurassic Park Evolutions 2, and Trek to Yomi. Overall, guys, just off of what you've seen here, what do you give this month for PlayStation Plus as far as like a score, a A, a B, a C, a D? You know what I mean? How you guys feeling about this?
I give it a C. The only game here that really caters to me is Trek to Yomi. I think Trek to Yomi is a really, really dope side scroller samurai game. It's got a really cool story as well. That's definitely a game that I think people should check out. But overall, it's a pretty weak showing outside of Trek to Yomi, so I'm gonna give it a C.
Likewise, I ain't playing none of them joints.
Trek to Yomi, I actually really like Trek to Yomi, but
yeah, it was a good game.
What you thinking, Chuck?
I'm gonna go ahead and give it an A. Actually, I think NBA 2K is a good look. The people. I mean, the game sells every year, but at the same time, there are some people who don't pick it up. Such as I will never buy another NBA 2K game ever in my life. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a look. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a good look, man. To be honest,
you like the sports?
It's actually pretty smart for them to release it right now when finals are going on anyway. So that is
that's
smart.
what I'm saying. Like it's just like people. Go ahead.
Nah, they've been on point with 2K. I've seen 2K release on Plus before or come to Plus before. Yeah. It's not new. I don't think it's new. But go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
No, I was gonna say it's smart because no matter what we think about that community, is pretty huge, man, and a lot of people a lot of people play these games every single year. This is a tail end. This when we start to get like the new trailers and stuff like that for the next iteration of these games, Madden, 2K, stuff like that. So they kind of tend to do this towards the end of the year. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a look, man. I'm gonna go ahead and replay the Heat. Put it on rookie and blow these dudes out, man.
As you should.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about that, man. But I'm gonna give it an A, man. I think checking on me. I started that game, bro. I was getting clapped up, bro. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to put this joint down.
It's different.
Yeah. Backlog.
Backlog, boys.
Park, and I'm not playing that Jurassic Park game, but I think it's an A, bro. I think it's something for everybody. It's 3 different genres and whatnot. So I'm going to give it an A, man.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to give it a B, just due to how strategic I feel like they're offering 2K at this time period. Personally, I really love Trek to Yomi. I think it has a lot of great boss fights in there. It's a cool game. It's definitely something that takes a while for you to build up and like, so this is how they want me to play the game. It's Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Evolutions. I'm good on that. You could keep that one, but I just think it's a very strategic June. Is it something that I could have wished better? Sure, but we'll see the full catalog. I think coming up this week. They should have that out.
No, next week.
Next week, right?
Next week.
They should have that out. But let's move it along. Man, because we got our favorite news of the day here, where PlayStation is bringing another PS5 game to PC. Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart is coming to PC on July 26th. It is amazing. I gotta steal Persona's tweet right here, man. It is amazing how we can get to know the release date for Ratchet and Clank for PC in 2023. But Helldivers, whatever else came in 2023, nope, no release date for you. But overall thoughts, man. Ratchet and Clank coming to PC, man. Is this something that you care about? Do you not mind the whole PC movement when it comes to PlayStation? A lot of features coming in here. They got the whole full screen, the whole ultra wide screen. My bad. Ray tracing.
Man. You got that on PlayStation?
Nope. Ray tracing and lighting and everything. All the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bones you can get on your PC is here with this game. A game highly promoted and marketed that only can run on PlayStation 5. How you guys feel about
man. For the power of PlayStation, man. The PC game about to be fire. Hey, I ain't got what to say, man. Hey, I guess the good thing is that they didn't put it in the showcase, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
that would have been depressing, Dre.
I guess that's a plus side. But other than that, I ain't got much to say, man. We know Sony, you know, they doing the whole, you know, what they call it, the whole slate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is just a part of it. And, you know, we expect more to come, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the same thing. You know, they've been doing this for a while, but Ratchet and Clank was actually a really fun game, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I actually really enjoyed that game a lot. So I can only imagine what they're gonna be doing on PC, man. You know, they just want that you know, that extra money, bro. It is what it is to me. You know, especially if I already beat the game. You know, it is what it is. I could see why people would be mad though. This for certain aspects of certain games, especially like multiplayer games where you don't really have to pay on PC, and you know, so and you're getting way more features on PC because PCs are more customizable than consoles. You know, so I could kind of see why, you know, people would be upset with it, because it's like, damn, what about, you know, you're not really focused on your console market, which puts you on the map in the first place. So I could totally understand it, but me personally, look, man, I beat that joint. I put it back in the cloud, bro, and I move on. So I don't really, you know, I don't really like, you know, this game came up with like what 2-3 years ago. Like I give
2 years ago,
2021. Yeah, I do not care about Ratchet and Clank. You know, I beat it and I just moved on from it. But I get like the understanding of why it's like, damn, dude, like what about us, man? You know, you're not taking care of us. You know, like you said you was, and it's not like they haven't been releasing good games on PlayStation. It's just the fact that, you know, their model's starting to shift, man. It's
no. The thing is what I don't like is that I don't like how quick these PlayStation 5 games are going to PC. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like when he's talking about whole slate, he's going to focus on the generation before. You know what I mean? To get those games on the PC, while PS5, you're going to have your years or whatnot to play on there. I just feel like it takes away a lot of muster or even relevance to even be like, damn, a year or 2 years, why the hell am I going to buy a PS5? I just wait for that PC version. You know what I mean? But everything you market, everything you promote is console based. You know what I mean? So that's my only worry and concern. We're not really seeing that so far as it taken away from anything console wise. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank is a great game. I love Insomniac to death, man. Really and truly, I love this studio. So I know they're gonna go hard. You know, I know Nix is clean up a lot of this stuff and all that stuff, but I just don't like PS5 games going to PC this early. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Persona. That boy muted.
Yo, listen, man.
Everybody do the Persona.
Yo, you funny. My thoughts on PlayStation games going to PC, that hasn't changed, but I understand why they're doing what they do. Like that's, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, and it's weird because every time a PlayStation game goes to PC, you see these people who claim to be above console wars and all this stuff making this big emphasis on another game going to PC, the better platform. Like, you know, all this stupid shit. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, are you going to play the game or are you going to steal it? Right. Shit. That's my whole thing. Right. My disgust with this is the fact that people, especially grown people who are adults with like income and work and shit like that, and have these crazy rigs stealing games. Like that stuff just is absolutely disgusting to me. Like, and for that fact, that's why I think none of these games deserve to be on PC. But listen, if PlayStation like it, I love it. I don't give a fuck, right? But my whole thing, my issue is that my biggest issue with this is the fact that you gave us a showcase with no dates for your games that are coming out for 2023, but we get a date for a game going to PC, one of your games going to PC, you know? And it's just like stuff like that just looks funny to me, where I'm like, okay, as the PlayStation owner, I'm not receiving the benefits of knowing when your games release, but PC is getting that benefit for games when it comes to games that's going to their platform. And it's just like, that's the stuff for me that I'm just not feeling, right? If the games are going to PC, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. You feel me? It is what it is, guys. Like, really and truly. And I'm saying that to everybody. It is what it is. Like, you're not going to stop that from happening. That's going to happen. It is what it is. Like, really and truly. But Helldivers 2, Spider-Man 2, we still got no dates for those games, man. That looks funny. That part of it looks funny to me, and that's the part I don't like.
Yeah, now you're gonna have a lot of people, like, even when a game like Spider-Man 2, the conversation, regardless of how good it is gonna be, is gonna be like, oh, it's gonna come to PC a year or 2 years later. You know what I mean? But my issue is as well, when it comes to the PC movement, is how much these games cost as well on PC. Yeah, I know PC gamers gonna get upset at me, but you have a game like Ratchet and Clank that you know, PlayStation in their marketing and their promotion for the PS5, and the whole $70 charge for console gamers, you know, bigger and grander, all these PlayStation features and all those things. All those things are also being applied here, plus more for Ratchet and Clank. So the development, yeah, you're not working all the way from the bottom, but you're adding things on just to fulfill the PC version of the game, especially with the hardware that's capable for it. Why is this game only $60 and $70 for PlayStation 5? A lot of people's going to hit me with, oh, it's an older game. But when we see things, especially on the console perspective, when games from other platforms finally release on the console or whatever platform, like say a game from Nintendo that had like a year release before the PlayStation version, the price didn't change. It's still going to be the $50, $60 on PlayStation. Look at a game like Live Alive, right? Live Alive was like $50, right? On Nintendo Switch when it came out. When it came to PlayStation 5, still $50. You know what I mean? It's not they didn't drop the price $10, $20. Oh, because it's a year old game. No, they didn't do that. But the fact that they're still doing way more here on this version of the game, it's still cheaper than the console version. I think that's a slap in the face, in my personal opinion. But you know, I mean, at the end of the day, they ain't hearing, they ain't listening to that shit. So I ain't gonna waste my breath. I ain't gonna waste my breath on it, man. But we'll move on here, man. Because we got a little quick news persona. I know this one's gonna hurt you a little bit, man. But Raf Grassetti announced that he is going to Netflix, joining the Netflix boys over there. Said, happy to announce that I've joined Netflix to develop a new original IP AAA game. I'm really excited to build a team and to work with an amazing Joseph Staten, Jerry Edsall, and Chaco Sonny to bring a new world to life. Art sign. How you feel about that, guys? Do you guys even know Raf? Plus some Block Boy.
I don't know about him because you know, I'll be praising that man. I don't know what he does. I think he create concept art. Shout out to him.
Yeah, you know? So he was like the art director or lead art director for like Sony Santa Monica.
God of War.
Right,
God of War and all that.
Hey, man. Yeah, Netflix seem like they gathering a lot of big names. I don't know what they're doing, you know. But, you know, I don't really have much to say about him, but I want to see what Netflix is dealing with, though. That's what I'm kind of intrigued now.
This thing might be a big game, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued now when I see the name going over there. I'm like, okay. You know, but we're going to see if we're going to end up like in a Stadia situation. But, you know, other than that, not much to say. Shout out to him.
Yeah, same. I ain't really got too much to say, but yeah, I think I think this is showing to you, like, there's other people who seeing how lucrative the gaming community is and how much they want to, they're trying to get their foot with it. And man, like Google did fail, but who's to say they don't come back? You know what I'm saying? And it's just other companies that actually want to do it. Isn't that like that Transform? Didn't Netflix do like a Transformer game that's
Hey yo,
only
Slight.
on, only
Did
on,
they?
only on Netflix? Yeah, I think they did. It's like exclusive to Netflix. I was like, what?
Oh, you got to
That's
play it through
crazy.
like the app or something. I see them have like
Yeah,
games and stuff like that on there, but I never really
yeah. So I think
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of cool, for the most part. But yeah, shout out to him, man. Hey, go get your bag, bro. I ain't even mad at you, man. Hey, new opportunities. And a lot of the times these developers, they hit a certain mark, and then they're like, okay, I want to kind of do my own thing, and I
yeah, that's
respect it,
true.
man.
That's
It's,
true.
it's not it's not wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much me.
Yeah, I mean, if the offer is bigger, grander, you know what I mean? Yeah, you respect everybody that you're probably working with, but hey, you got to chase your dreams, and I mean, you got to chase that bag too. But Persona, how you feeling, man? Looking a little mad over
You
there, man.
know, nah, I think it's, it's good to see him, venture out and do what he do, like I can't be mad at that, definitely if they're gonna throw you some money, throw you a proper bag, but I need to see what they're working on. I'm gonna be honest, because you got Joseph Staten, Raf Grassetti, all these like big names over there, but at Netflix, which to me, I never thought I'd be saying that. Like that's pretty crazy to me. I just hope that whatever they're working on doesn't turn out to be like, some type of Fortnite s type of. I would hate for people this talented to be making something low budget. Like I would want it's AAA. I get that, but I don't know. Like you know how like some of these companies they trying to chase trends, so they end up making this real cartoony, weird looking game that's like just a clone of something else, and it's not really that good. I just hope this isn't what they're doing. I really do hope. And you got these big names over there, so my hope is pretty high that it isn't going to be that. But we still got to be we still have to be pretty cautious because one is Netflix, two this is a brand new team that hasn't worked together before, from my knowledge. So I'm a bit worried about having to get the you got a lot of big names on there. There's a lot of egos like that in one room, as we can see with the initiative. It doesn't always play. It doesn't always work out the way you think it is, just because they're all big names. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong.
Hey, yo, Netflix. See, I just turned off that password sharing, man. This game better be fire, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This game better be fire, yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, I feel like I have a different perspective. I feel like the sky is the limit when it comes to them, because when it comes to the game that they created, they have like all these license, or because Netflix, you need those license to push those shows or to even distribute their stuff on their platform. I don't know if that's going to pan over to the game, but they have a lot of cool original IPs that they can work with as well. So I mean, yeah, I agree with the whole new studio that's still not proven yet, but I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, I'm pretty excited for it just to see like if they were going to create an original IP of their game from a Netflix show. I think that would be cool. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But to move along, let's talk about some Spider-Man 2, man. We got my man Spidey in the building. And yo, Persona, man. A lot of things that we have mentioned out here in these gaming streets. On these WUPS streets.
Absolutely.
Seem to be coming true. So Spider-Man 2 is going to be a much bigger and grander game for sure. But they had a Eurogamer article out. Sound had an interview with them where they spoke about all the new implementations for Spider-Man 2, the whole instant switching that is being confirmed here, that you can do that stuff where during story elements, they'll have some switching there, but when you're in the open world, swinging around, you can instantly switch between Peter and Miles, which is dope. They also added Queens and Brooklyn boroughs to the game, so the map is going to be much more bigger, grander game. Everything is sounding super, super good with Spider-Man 2 so far, man. How you guys feeling after the gameplay that we watched? After seeing some of this news that we're seeing here? What's your thoughts going into Spider-Man 2, man?
Unimpressive. GTA 5 been doing character switching since 2013, guys. Okay.
No, facts,
All right. Not impressive at all, man. Come on, step it up, Insomniac.
If you ain't saying, somebody in the chat would have said it. Like, well,
I saw them comparisons, man. I'm like, y'all doing bugging with that shit, bro. But hey, man, yeah, this is dope to see. It's like it's good that they added 2 more boroughs, man. But for some reason, man, anybody want to go to the Bronx, man? What happened? What's wrong with the Bronx, man?
Ain't nobody trying to go to the Bronx.
What's wrong with the Bronx, man? Y'all scared?
They don't want to take the photos in the Bronx to get that proper imagery.
Imagine Insomniac go over there trying to sightsee, bro, trying to take pictures and shit. Like, yo, where y'all from? But hey, man, it's dope. Yeah, it's gonna be a bigger game, and as we kind of expected them to expand, but it's good to see it. You know what I'm saying? And have them discuss the character switching thing is pretty cool. I really want to see how they're gonna implement that and what's gonna be like. Going back to the GTA 5, it was cool, and I know a lot of people's like, oh, they hope that it's kind of like that. When you switch to GTA 5, the character could be doing some random shit or anything. Mm-hmm. And I see one comment saying like, oh, you switch over to like Mars or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They be in the middle of a mission and you just finish it. I'm like, why would you want that though? That would, if you're free roaming, why would you just want to switch and then still be locked into a mission and shit? What if you don't want to do that shit? Yeah. I'm like, what if I don't care? I want to do something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it like that. But you know what I'm saying? If you switch over and like they interacted with, could be other people or, you know what I'm saying? High five in the crowd and just doing random shit that doesn't take you out or that doesn't make you lose control of the free roam aspect. Then it's cool, man. But I do want to see like really how to implement that. But everything about this game so far, man, is sounding dope as hell, man. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited.
No facts, man. Spider-Man, a special guest character in Street Fighter 6, calling it.
Nah,
nah.
You are crazy.
Fight, bro.
It's crazy because
it's more like a Marvel versus game, not
it's crazy because they definitely put a Spider Sense as a mechanic. You can't hit him.
Can't hit him. You just dodge everything.
It's all the dodge.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Then you web ball them and they got stay still for a couple of seconds. Man, that'll be lit. Boy, what's
that'd be broken, boy.
That would be too much, man. That would be too much, bro. Yeah, that would be too much.
Yo, Capcom, what the?
That would be way too much, bro.
They'll be moving around like Vega, sticking to the wall.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, that'd be lit, dog.
Hey, yo, he throw like web to the ground so you slow your movement speed and all that shit. You trying to dash up, you just get stuck. Like, nah, bro.
I'll be on the wall. You can't drive and pat me.
He would have too many tools for like a Street Fighter 6 game.
Way too much. He don't fit it all.
Yeah, he wouldn't fit. Nah, but yo, in terms of like the Street Fighter 2's news, like, this is definitely stuff that we talked about literally the week before the showcase. So, it's great to see a lot of those things confirmed.
Yeah, I know. Y'all some insiders,
Ah, man.
Inside boys.
Something. Hold up. What?
For the cloud.
Yeah, that sounds like a pause. I ain't gonna lie.
That sounds like a pause, man. Hold up, man.
Oh, inside boys?
Yo, I don't say it.
Hey, it finally hit me. My bad. Pause. Yeah, that's a pause.
Hey, yo, don't ever say that again.
Hey, I be slow sometimes, man.
Drink your mango tea, bro.
Yo, facts. You gotta go. Yo. Hey, yo. Nah, but yo, when it comes to this game, this game really is gonna be like incredible, man. Like some of the things that really stood out to me is outside of the switching. He did say that we'd be able to switch out in open world freely, but in the story, when you're playing story, it's controlled based upon what's going on in the story. Another thing that I like too is that they are going with a much more darker, grittier tone with this game, as we can see from the trailer, which I thought was really great as well. And I'm glad that, Insomniac is kind of taking the gloves off, especially if you're dealing with something like the symbiote and Kraven. You can't really tell a lighthearted story there. Like there's definitely going to be a lot of turmoil and angst and whatnot. And with one thing he said, there's still going to be those lighthearted, happy moments, but there's also going to be that gritty, darker tone when it comes to a lot of the storytelling and things that's going on in this world, which I love. And then there was one more thing that he said as well, that I'm blanking on, but seeing what he said has me just that much more excited about the game. I can't wait, man.
Well, real quick, the one for Persona said when it comes to the dark and gritty aspect of it, which is a good thing, and I like to see because there's one issue I have with the MCU, and it's like with certain characters, they have to be dark, right? The Blade of the world, the Punishers, you know what I'm saying, the Daredevil, they have to be like really brutal, you know what I'm saying? So, and when you're trying to implement them within a world of a Spider-Man, which is not, Spider-Man isn't usually like a brutal, gritty character like that, you know what I'm saying, is regular. And that's one issue I really thought, and I was like wondering how they're going to do that, especially when they have Wolverine coming out now. Like, and if you're going to be in the same universe, Wolverine universe, he can go ham and go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's the way they should do it with all, you know what I'm saying, dismemberment and all that shit, blood, gore, all that shit. It's the way it should be, but I don't know. Are they going to go that hard with it? You know what I'm saying? That's the issue I have.
I think they kind of showed it with Craven, because Craven is a very visceral character. You see him just like, that's holding my man, breaking his neck like that. You know what I mean? You're going to get that type of stuff.
Yeah, that part I expect. I'm just talking about the real bloody, gory dismemberment type shit.
Well, you're not gonna get dismemberment, but you're gonna see some blood, because even Spider-Man 1, at the end, my man Peter was kind of fucked up.
The blood and bleeding, I expected that. Yeah, that's cool. I just want to see how far they're gonna go with it.
I feel like with the darker stuff, you're gonna see that more from like the symbiote, like how the relationships end up with how Peter is behaving, and we get that with some of the gameplay. He's more aggressive. He's more like, I don't really care about certain things, even though he cares.
That man tossed that.
Yo, fact, my man said,
like, yo, I'll give a damn, but hey, yo, get out of the way, homie. Like, that shit was crazy. But yeah, that's one thing I have to say. But we'll see.
Yeah, we see Insomniac, man, once again, man, showing that they are a top class A1 studio. Great gameplay reveal, in my opinion, and I'm very, very excited how the story's going to go. When it comes to Spider-Man 2, you know, I mean, I have my little thoughts and my theories here and there, but very, very, very excited to see how it's going to do. And I like how they nailed the symbiote, because, like I said early before in the previous show, I don't think that's easy to nail something like that. That takes a lot of horsepower, graphical capabilities and stuff like that to nail that. How the fidelity of how the suit looks. Now what we saw in the gameplay, you got to give kudos to Insomniac when it comes to that stuff. So I'm very excited to explore this world. I'll be in Queens, just causing mad havoc with the black spotted suit. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it, man. But Insomniac in part 3, I need to see that Bronx, okay? You know what I mean? For the DLC in part 3. Yo, let's move it along though, man. This is going to be like the final, like, big news before we get into like all the smaller stuff. Where, I had what happened?
You didn't want Chuck's opinion?
Oh, did Chuck not go? I thought he went. My bad, Chuck.
Man,
I mean, it's cool. No, I mean, I ain't really got too much to say. I mean, I appreciate you, Dre. Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yo, Chuck sound like he's sitting on his couch with his legs crossed or something, like, you know what I mean, drinking. Like, yo, you relax, brother.
I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. No, on some real stuff, though, I think Spider-Man 2 looks absolutely amazing. Just for the simple fact that, like you guys said, the attitude of Peter is that made me cheese the most. I love what was going on with the screen, but just hearing him talk and just hear the symbiote is just taking over, and and everybody's around him that's not really aware of that is starting to pay attention. Like, yo, Miles is like, what's going on with this guy? He's looking at him, like, just the facial animations, even with a mask on, you could tell, like, certain instances in the trailer where it's like, yo, Peter is his own demon type. The way he's, like, looking at people and everything. Even when he kind of crashed into that warehouse or wherever they was at, bro, like, it just looks sick, man. I'm highly, highly impressed with what they showed, bro. And what makes me happy is, like, that's not even the final form of the game, which is it's gonna look even better than that, bro. I was highly impressed. I love how the lizard looked. The whole
lizard look amazing, yo.
He looks
crazy. He looked crazy. It's like it definitely feels more serious this time around, and it should be. I definitely agree with Dre with the whole MCU thing. Like, jokes are fine, but it's like, yo, some of these characters, it's okay to show a dark side, man. And
Yeah.
I love how this story feels like it's gonna be dark, and I love that. And it's just something I'm looking forward to, man. So yeah, big shout out to Insomniac. I know the game is going to be phenomenal. That's why I'm not really worried about Spider-Man at all. I think both Miles Morales and the original 2018 Spider-Man, both I love both games. So this one, I feel like they're going to knock it out the park.
Yo, for sure, man. Yo, Chuck as well. Chris wanted to let you know that he's a JP mate now.
All right, Chris, man, you're blocked, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was nice knowing you, man.
You know what I mean?
JP.
Yeah, he's a
JP is
man
crazy,
now.
yo. Oh man.
Oh wow.
But as far as how long Peter's going to have the Venom suit, I'm pretty sure, you're going to have your opening and whatnot. We did see the whole the not the teaser ender, but like the ending of Spider-Man 2018, where the symbiote was in Harry. So it's definitely going to be dealing with something with Harry. But I do think you're going to have the suit pretty long in the game. Cause I agree with Persona when we was originally talking about it. I think this game is going to be a much longer game for sure, just to get those story beats out there and whatnot. But yeah, you're not going to put all that effort to bring all these cool moves and takedowns and all that stuff to be playing as the Black Spider for like 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're gonna be playing it for a minute. Oh, you muted Persona.
You already got it. You also got to unlock some of their moves, right?
For a while.
Yeah, you also got to unlock their moves, because the moves they showing in the show, you ain't gonna get them shits off the rip, bro. So you gonna take time to unlock some of them specials.
That was one thing that Brian Athar said as well, was that because now you're playing as Miles and Peter and the symbiote Peter, Spider-Man, there's going to be 3 separate move sets. There's going to be the move set for Peter, move set for Miles, and then there's going to be a shared skill pool that when you unlock those abilities, they'll automatically be unlocked for both Miles and Peter.
Yep.
So Miles and Peter will have their own special skill tree where the moves are exclusive to them as well.
That's fine.
What's up?
Yeah, that's lit. Because yeah, like hopefully they add like stuff like with the bonding, because the symbiote, it takes time to bond. With Peter, it never had like a perfect bond like it did with Eddie Brock. So hopefully, like when more it bonds with Peter, you see more moves unlocked. But we'll see how they do it. But to move along, man, I had to bring this up, guys. you already know I had to bring this up, man, because they already talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth out here, where the god, the legend, one of my favorite people in gaming, Yoshinori Kitase, came out here. They had some development progression questions, and he answered it with development is progressing smoothly and according to plan. We are currently working on nailing down a release date for this game. And if you guys don't know, the last time we saw it, or the first time we saw Rebirth, they announced that the game is coming winter 2023. That means from like December to even like March or whatnot in 2024. So now they're working on just nailing down a release date for the game. But that's not it. We got Hamaguchi, the god himself, came out with another question. He said, how would players journey through the world outside of Midgar in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Chuck, I'm pretty sure you're pretty curious about the answer. He said players will be able to journey across a wide, most multifaceted world with high degree of freedom. Experiencing a myriad of different stories along the way.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible,
man. You don't even know how hyped that got me, yo. Listen, we only seen one little teaser trailer of this goddamn game, but these little two comments right here that set me off, man. How you guys feeling, man? Did you get into our remake? Are you excited for Rebirth? How we feeling, man? Answer wisely.
I'll go. Go ahead. Because look, bro. I tried remake.
Hey, you already know.
I got to like chapter, I think like 13, I believe, and it just kind of like I'm done with this. This man, this is not for me, man. I'm not gonna knock it. it's just not for me. I did give it a nice try though, but shout out to all you Final Fantasy fans that's ready for Rebirth. I'm probably not gonna I'm not gonna pick that joint up, man. I'm Final Fantasy 16 though. That's a cop. But that Rebirth joint, man, I'm good. Cloud to me is just not that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just not that guy, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Yo, why you gotta be extra though?
Cloud is just not that guy, man. Shout out to Tifa though. I definitely like Tifa. I think she's a dope character.
Kind of piss Bari off.
Hey, what's the black guy in there? I forgot. Barrett? Yeah, right.
Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett.
Angry black man.
Hey, but this man, Cloud is just a cornball. Yo, say what?
Yeah.
What's my man doing?
Yo, Chuck, relax.
He's trying to be like fake tough, bro. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? He ain't about that life, man.
Then he wears a dress, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm not even tripping off that. I was like, some of these missions is like weird though, bro. I was like, what's going on here, man? But overall, like I said, shout out to the Final Fantasy people. Man. I know y'all hype, bro. And
Chuck, you trying to cause problems, man? Oh my god! You see Bari's face? That man is not happy.
That's how dare you come to my home?
That man is not happy. I'm telling you right now, man. He is not.
3, 2, 1.
Couch.
Hey, I'm giving my personal opinion.
1, 2, 3. What the heck?
It's bothering me. Hey, y'all have at it. I'm done.
Oh man!
You sure you done, man? You sure you done?
I'm finito, my guy. Finito. I'm good. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna follow up with you, man. I think you need to finish up Rebirth. Remake. It is amazing ending, amazing game. I need you to finish that, man. You finish a lot of games that I've suggested, and you pull through it, you push through it. I think you can do that with this game as well. But listen, Chuck, that's my bro, man. he getting away with a little too much, but that's my bro right there. But Dre, man.
Yeah. I go crazy with like Chuck, but I did finish Remake, and I enjoyed it, platinum it, all that, The DLC I didn't finish yet, which I gotta get back to. My bad. Bari, relax. All right. At least I played the game, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But yeah, I definitely got to finish the DLC. This one, it's called Rebirth. I'm definitely gonna copy it. I don't know, Bari, people like Bari, Persona and Chris, y'all just we go wow, this Final Fantasy shit, man. I gotta relax, but I'm gonna play it, and I enjoy it. Like if it's a more open game, we gonna see, man. Because I mean, like for the most part, Remake was a little bit limited. With the exploration aspect of it, but we don't see how they expand on this one. But I'm looking forward to it.
Man.
Hey yo, listen, man. When I seen this, man, I was really excited. I was like, yo, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is a game I'm really excited about as well. And I definitely want a release date for that. I want to see that collector's edition. Which I think the collector's edition is going to be a Sephiroth statue this time around. Either a Sephiroth statue or, I don't know, like Kate Sith or some shit. Like, who knows?
Not no Kate Sith. Now we good on that.
Not no. I think it'll be Sephiroth though. I think that'd be really dope. But I'm excited for this game. Shout out to Yamaguchi and Katase, and it's a day one.
Oh yeah, Listen, bro. I saw this news already. Listen, the video coming. Don't get it twisted. That junk gonna be a good 30 hours to 30 minutes. I mean, it's gonna be a long one because we talking about it. We speculate.
One of the things too, man, like him putting the emphasis on like, there's gonna be a high degree of freedom, experiencing a myriad of different stories, and like, this is gonna be like a true like open world. Like we really about to see
the
world with this one, man. Like it's gonna be a lot here.
He said it's gonna be freedom, like we should. So that just gives me a lot of assumptions as far as where they're going to go, as far as where they're going to end it. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get all the vehicles that you can drive, all that stuff, the tiny Broncos, all that things. So I'm very, very excited for 7 Rebirth. I ain't gonna kill y'all ears with it because I know I'm gonna do like a separate video and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm very, very excited, man. Shout out to Katase Yamaguchi, man. Listen, plateau, man. That's it right there for me, man. When it comes to developers, love those guys, man. Favorite franchise. But let's get into some fighting game talk.
Hold on, let me get these super chats real quick.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Gian Don, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I hope Insomniac has a small side quest involving Shocker while you have the symbiote on to recreate the Shocker scene from the 90s cartoon. I got a feeling that's gonna I really think they're gonna have that in there, man. Like I really do, man. Like that Insomniac is good for stuff like that. I feel like they'll do that.
Yeah, they got Easter eggs and all that in there.
Yo, and then shout out to Viper Reaps Corner. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, yo, they need to help PlayStation Studios nail down some release dates. F all that. Oh, that's true. And then shout out to Robin Morrison, man. Sony been in the building. Shout out to Robin, man, with the super chat. He says, a little support for a great channel. Thank you. We appreciate it, Robert, man.
100%. Cool people.
And then shout out to Cloud Strife, man. Appreciate you for the super chat.
It's all time.
Disgusted isn't even the word. How dare you, Chuck?
Disrespectful. Listen, I've been dealing with Chuck disrespect for years.
Yo, they've been getting that Chuck all day, boy. God damn.
Chuck, what you come back on what, bro? I can't.
Yo, dangerous over in these streets, Chuck. You know what I mean?
Man, the WUPS community don't play, man.
Hey, I don't bother nobody, bro. I ain't know.
Yeah, we got some more persona here.
Yeah, we got more. Yeah, I gotta scroll up. My fault.
Jazzy Jefferson became a new member.
Shout out to Jazzy Jefferson becoming a member on the channel, and then shout out to Bazooka. We're gonna call you Bazooka. He says, "Can't wait to play Ratchet and Clank on my Steam Deck." And then I can't see.
I got it. Shout out to Uppercase Jay with the 2 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, congrats on the 3K milestone. Well deserved and deserving even more. Okay, enough of the mush. Question. What's more trash, the PlayStation Showcase or Chuck? Yo, they come with your boy.
Hey, man, you know, shout out to Jamel. That's my dude. I know Jamel for a mighty long time, so it's all great. Man.
Yeah, Jamel, we know what it's like. But the PlayStation Showcase. To answer the question,
I appreciate that. Yeah,
that's my guy. Even after the Final Fantasy slander, you know, that's my guy still. And shout out to my man. Shout out to Stealth Guy Gaming with $5. He said, I knew all the GT history. GT strong. Go watch the movie. You know the vibes. That's my man. Court, man, out here. So he this is all the way in the beginning. He knew
I man Court. Court.
And then we got my man Cyber Dragon with the 13 months of being a WUPS Nation member. This is a late one. He said, morning chat, mod, guests, and what's up PlayStation podcast. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you. But you know, we got the Plus on Block boys over here, man. We're gonna divulge into some fighting game news. And then we're gonna get into the member topics and call it a show. But first news we're gonna talk about here is Samurai Showdown. Netcode update skipped spring, so it's getting delayed, and now it's heading for late summer. This has been a pretty common theme out here with a lot of these fighting games that's getting an update for rollback netcode. They seem to be getting delayed, man. So how you feeling about Samurai Showdown and their netcode being delayed? Did you guys even get into it, or you skipped this one?
I definitely played it. I thought the game was actually fun. But it was just underwater, man. You can't really do it. Reaction times were really bad because it was just so laggy. It was really laggy. But I think Samurai Showdown is just pretty much like you can't really like throw out buttons in that game because you take so much damage. And I think it kind of like slowed the game down. I kind of like that too. I kind of like to play like that. So, but as far as rollback, I mean, look, bro, I'm at the point now where it's like. Nobody's gonna play Samurai Showdown like that. You know, people they have like a dedicated fan base, and you know that's for them.
Yeah, don't be shitting on that game because your game can't do it, bro.
Hey, bro, nobody can do it right now. Bro.
Listen,
ain't nobody doing it right. Yeah.
No, but he's on point though because majority of the games that have announced to get rollback on netcode, they all getting delayed. You know what I mean? They all getting delayed.
My thing, like when it comes to Samurai Showdown, like first let me say this is one of the $60 L's I'm gonna have to take because I thought it was one thing. I thought it was one thing. But it's the other thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marlo. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was like a Street Fighter type game. My bad, you know, for all the Samurai Showdown veterans. I didn't know. I took a massive L on the shit. It ain't what I thought it was.
Yo, I was new to Samurai Showdown too. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah. When it comes to the rollback, like I feel like all of these fighting game companies that came out, oh yeah, we bringing a rollback. Y'all shouldn't be doing it with the games that I've right now. Do it with the next game, man. Because I feel like that's one of the major issues that they falling into right now. The game is released. I have a netcode built in, and they're trying to go back and redo it, implement rollback, and it's just not working for some reason. All of the games, as I say, got delayed. You know, and some of them just might not even come out. You know, I feel like companies be like, you know what, we tried, but you know, we just have to, you know, move on. And I feel like it might be the same thing with this one, you know. But we see Samurai Showdown though. I don't play the game. I don't really care much for it. So you know, if y'all are disappointed in that, you know.
Yeah, the game was actually fun. I remember it's been a long time since I played it, but I went back when Hikari came to the game. Everybody on there is nice in this game that's playing on it currently, but yeah, that net code was bad, man. It's a horrible. Me and Chuck we used to play it a little bit. I think he was playing that clown water guy. That was a pretty cool character with a frog. I was playing I forgot her name. She was she had the rapier sword. Is it Charlotte? Something like that. But she was pretty cool too. It's a cool game. It's definitely a slow down pace game because I didn't play Sam Show back like that back in the day. But yeah, it definitely took some time to adjust. Like, oh yeah, I can't just do this. You go if they whip punish you, bro. Yo, legit.
Yeah, you're gonna
70% of your health is gone. Like,
bro. Yeah,
pretty much dead. But Persona, do you care about Sam Show?
I'm good. I'm good. That's why I was quiet. I'm good.
I'm sorry.
Like you can't, They just me too ass games, man.
I saw it in the face. That's why I asked.
I'm good. We can move on. I'm good.
All right.
Let's move on to this one right here, Persona, man, because this is something I feel like you probably will care about. We got a new gameplay trailer from my man Siegfried finally coming to Gran Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Siegfried is probably one of the most popular characters in Gran Blue. And he finally coming to the fighting game. And he looks dope. He looks dope as hell, man. So anybody have any first impressions with Siegfried, how he's looking in this trailer?
He looks absolutely incredible. He looks incredible. Like he's definitely a day one. I'm definitely trying him day one as soon as he comes out, man. Day one.
I'm good.
Not your type of character.
He got no command grabs, bro.
But he got big hitting buttons.
I don't give a. Hey, listen, I saw one thing that he ran up. You're gonna see it in the trailer, and then he get a grab and throw. That's the one I was like, you know what? I might give him a pass, but hey, man.
Oh, that looked like a command grab right there.
That's an air grab that everybody got, man. Shut up.
Nah, that don't look like
that one right there with the war carry with the sword and thing. He like a grab and then did like a.
Bro, that sent him into the corner. That ain't no regular grab.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the air grab. I thought you were talking about the air grab.
Oh no, not the air grab.
Yeah. That one looks pretty fun. He looks pretty dope. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna try him. I probably try him, but I'm not gonna be using him. You know what I'm saying? Especially with three out of four of us. I ain't talking about it looks fire as day one. I'm good, man.
Install Super 2, man. Oh, Siegfried gonna be lit. Listen, this guy's gonna be popular, man.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna play this the sheep girl, right?
Yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for.
That's
Is she already in the game?
Oh, Neela, yeah, she was the first character to be announced. She's not in the game now. She's gonna be in Rising.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's me right there. You know, I do feel like Siegfried. He looks pretty sick. He's kind of like a Percival type. You know, I don't really like characters like that. But his gameplay trailer looks dope to me. I'm definitely gonna I'll definitely give him a try. But as far as like, you know, me like mating him, it's gonna be the sheep chick and Bubs, man. You know, that's just what it is, man. You know, shout out to the Bubs, you know, mains out there, you know.
Bubs in the game? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's funny that you said you crazy, Joe.
Yes.
It's funny that you said Percival too, because like, yeah, Siegfried is a part of that big four. Is Siegfried, Lancelot, Percival, and Vayne. So that's only one character that we waiting for is Vayne. But the three is in here because Siegfried, I think he was like
it makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah, he was like the previous leader. Lancelot is now the leader, and then like Percival's like Lancelot. They're like friendly rivals. But yeah, very very popular character. I can't wait to play it. The new mechanics look dope, man. You know what I mean?
I just went and looked up that Vayne character. Hey, yo, he looks sick, bro. If he comes in the game, I'll use him, bro. I ain't gonna cap that big ass axle. Yeah, that looks fine.
I think he's gonna be in the game because he's in Relink. He's in Relink, okay. So it looks like everybody that's in Relink is gonna be in this game.
I'm looking forward to him. Let me see what he looks like when he comes in. But you know,
yeah. But not only that. Oh, Persona, you got your thoughts, right?
Yeah. He's gonna be main, and it's gonna be Siegfried and Jetta.
Yeah, I can see you playing Siegfried. He got the big heavy hitting buttons. Look like you can bully a little bit.
Yeah.
But they also announced that because the beta for Ryzen that's supposed to have the rollback netcode was supposed to be last month, in May, but it got delayed to now in July. So they're announcing it here that the beta for Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen will come mid-July. Also in July, you're going to get a new character update as well, early July. So yeah, we get to get a beta very, very soon, man, for the game. That's 1 month away, and we'll be playing the beta for Ryzen, man. So I don't know if it's going to be open. I think it's
a lot of gaming being had during the summer, man. Woo.
It's crazy.
You see how these fighting games, bro? Yo, that's one thing that pisses me off about fighting games, man. Like a big game like Street Fighter come out, now everybody want to do updates, release new characters. You know what I mean? Like, yo, damn.
They're trying to capitalize off that hype, man. Summertime, get all that done before Evo.
Yeah, but we're hype for Street Fighter, bro.
I think they're trying to get all that out before Evo.
As much as I love Grand Blue, it is not even close to the popularity of Street Fighter. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people gonna miss this beta. You know, keep it a stack. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
That's true.
But I don't. If they were to release it on time in that May, I think it would have been perfectly fine. But in July, I don't know, man. I don't know. But moving along though, we have another big game here. Where Brian Fleury, what did they say? Brian Fleury is finally announced.
Finally.
He looks good. Thoughts?
Oh, this showing a boy right here? Okay.
Yeah, this my main.
What's his move? The machine gun upper or something like that it's called?
Mm-hmm. He looks great, man. Like,
that's
he
DJ.
He definitely looking like a
bro. DJ, bro.
That's what DJ name is called, right? Machine gun.
Yeah.
He is using a machine gun in his super though here, so that's probably why you got it mixed up. But nah, in this game, he's looking great, man. Like he's looking like a problem, man. I can't wait to use him in this game.
The man got shotgun shells in his arms. That's
kind of crazy, yo.
Yo,
I never played Brian, man. I never played him.
He's a bully, man. He hit hard and he slug. He a slugger, man.
Yeah,
he is a slugger.
Funny enough, he plays like the type of some of the characters I play with the brawling type and all that stuff. I did not know this man was a freaking android or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an android either.
I just thought this man was a psycho type character, man. I didn't know this man. Well, he looks pretty cool, man. I got much to say. Like
his Tekken 5, Tekken 8. This is 8. This is Tekken 8. Look pretty good because it got all his references. Like that whole skull is now on his pants. I don't know the whole bazooka and all that shit, but it just looks cool. Like this character looks like he's going to be a very popular character. I always heard though that Brian is not like an easy character to play though. Go with the taunts and all that stuff you got to do. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, he looks nuts. He look like he got some flame punch going on. Okay. Hi, Persona. I see. Okay.
Hey, yo. Oh man.
He is Cyborg, by the way.
Cyborg, yeah, that's what I'm about. And he's explaining human and angel. I got you, bro. My fault, you know. I misspoke.
Yeah, he looks good.
I remember I know he wasn't a robot. I remember like, but man, hey, He looks cool.
Nah, I think he looks good, man. I mean, I already got my main though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good to go, but I'm gonna stick with Lars, man. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be.
Oh, I thought you was gonna use Jack.
Man, get the yo.
Hell no.
I ain't playing no damn Jack, bro. Oh, no, I didn't play no Jack. Nah, I mean, but Tekken 8 overall, this looks absolutely amazing, man. They definitely setting the bar when it comes to graphics and just movement too, man. You know how we first seen this game? I was like, it's kind of stiff.
Where's the sidestep?
It was
where was it?
It was that fucking 36-minute breakdown they did that just like did not show it off well. You know what I'm saying? But the more you see it, when you see the trailers and the game,
bro, the combos in this game is gonna be nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Even so, like the resets too. People will be getting reset a lot of heat, bro. Like yo, that damage is gonna be insane, man. I can't wait, man. So shout out to Tekken 8, man.
There's word going around that there was like a private like demo or beta that happened for Tekken 8, and you know the PC scumbags, they out here
crack boys.
They're leaking out that there's a beta coming soon for Tekken 8.
Probably get announced at Summer Game Fest.
Yep. I was about to say.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh yeah,
it kind of makes sense to do it right there. You know, if not there, maybe then maybe at the end of Evo, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a good spot to do it too. But I could definitely see that Summer Game Fest though.
Or like right after like top 8, like beta's available or something. You know what I mean? That'd be
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So.
But knowing how these fighting games are, they're gonna be like, yo, mid-July.
They'll get nobody no time to breathe.
Like damn, bro. They think we out here like professional gamers. Like yo, bro, we not like these dudes that these are their jobs that play these fighting games left and right every 24 hours.
I ain't got time, bro.
Respect my time. My wife and kids, bro.
This is too much going on. But I mean, it's a good time though, man.
I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw that outro, man, I thought he's pulling out a machine gun.
I thought that's how he's gonna finish the super. Yeah, for real.
I'm like, no, he murked him, but it's cool.
Yeah, but overall, Tekken 8 looks great. And what you call it? That's a lot of characters so far they announced. I think they're in the double digits now, or beyond double digits now. But yeah, kudos to them, man.
It's kind of crazy how much they're showing up. They kind of doing like the way Street Fighter do it, which is, Street Fighter surprised us with the amount of they showed off when it comes to characters and all that stuff, and Bandai doing the same thing. So yeah, hopefully it's beta soon. I'm looking forward to it. They still haven't put in my characters yet. You know what I'm saying? My Leroy's in there, so I definitely check out Leroy. But bring Mardo back, man. Or my man Claudio.
I'm looking at Leroy and what's the name, Jin Mother right now. But hopefully they have like June. Hopefully they have like Steve or like Julia in there. And I think Steve is a sure bet. Julia we'll see.
Definitely Steve, yeah.
But all right, guys.
Julia's in Street Fighter 6 now, guys.
Oh yeah, yo, that kind of pissed me off. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, what? I hope this is fake, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why they made a decision. Like, I know Bandai and Capcom, they have their relationship, but why you make her so like it's the same name and you designed them the same way, but like
same way.
It's crazy.
Same color, everything.
Yeah.
Pure craziness, man. Yo, but I forgot to give y'all the trophies as well. Oh no, I think I did. I did in the beginning. But if you guys made it this far, we're about to get into the topic portion of the show. And we're just gonna go into the members. We're just gonna get into the members topics because pretty much the topic that I had here, I think we already tackled that within our talks of the showcase. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into some of these member topics. We appreciate all the members that participate every month. So every first weekend of the month, we do have these members topics here. Shout out to the WUPS Nation with all the questions here, man. Unikronn, you try to cheat, man. You got 2 goddamn topics up in here. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. Let me just zoom in a little bit more so everybody can see it. So the first one we have here from Unikronn. Talk about how Street Fighter 6 isn't just looking like it's a great beat 'em up, but rather a great video game. Capcom could be back their fighting game division and perhaps once again start making diverse fighting games on the back of the Street Fighter 6 success. Power Stone, Rival Schools, Darkstalkers, all the versus games. Oh, so this is not like a topic. This is more like a comment. Shout out to my man Unikronn, man. But how do you guys feel about that? After Street Fighter 6, you think they're going to bring back these older games or whatnot?
I think we'll get it. Well, definitely. I think there's definitely a Marvel versus Capcom in the works. I definitely think that's coming.
Yeah, they got
Sure.
it. They got
That I can see. That I can see. Especially now with it, we all talk about MVCI and how that shit work, but that shit was just bad timing, bro. That was a bad time to release that game to even be developing MVCI. You know what I'm saying? As fun as the game was, gameplay wise and all that stuff, it was bad timing. People just trying to wash that away, out of history. So, that was the most make it a new one.
That was the most fun, ugliest game when it comes to
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. That's facts, man. Like
nobody was out here like, oh wow,
it was an ugly ass game.
It was ugly as hell, but
blurry as shit, ugly as fuck. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, but hey, we had some fun times with that shit, man. But
absolutely,
there was some crazy ass shit you could do in that game, man.
And we even see they took certain things from that, put into Street Fighter 6 with the lobby system and all that shit, man, which is one of the dopest features in the MVCI, So that was dope. But when it comes to bringing back these games, I don't know, as person I said, maybe MVC4 happen, but I don't know.
To be honest with you, I don't see Power Stone coming back. I don't see Rival Schools coming back, but Darkstalkers.
Old boy said that he would love to make a new Rival Schools.
Oh, word?
If fans wanted it, yeah, he said. I remember him saying that.
Ain't nobody buying that joint, bro.
I buy a new Rival Schools.
This nostalgia thing, we have to stop it, bro. I'm not saying.
The thing with these type of games, right? Like people, when they say bring them back, right? People are expecting a big, huge budget Street Fighter 6 type game. They don't have to really do that necessarily, right? It could be a smaller budget, but like, maybe like a fucking DNF type game. It's not crazy, but the quality is still there, the gameplay is still there, and all that stuff. So it doesn't have to be super huge budget. You ain't got to put too much into it. Just put a decent amount of content. And characters.
Darkstalkers, to me, the characters are unique, and that game, it need a new polish. Like I feel like that's a game where they can rework a lot of things or all the great things from the series and all the new implementations, like how Street Fighter 6 is. They can do that with that game, and I feel like you have a community there. Rival Schools, I don't know how that will pan out now. Power Stone, everybody talk about Power Stone, but I don't even know if they really play that game.
Nobody playing Power Stone, man.
I feel like Power Stone, but see, that's why I think Power Stone will work though, because it's a good game. You could stream, nice little 4v4. I mean, 2v2 or whatever, or 4-player or free for or whatever. That'd be a cool streaming game or something.
But if you want to play that, man, you can play it in Street Fighter 6. You know what I'm saying? The battle episode. Hey, there you go.
Y'all always thought that Power Stone was a hard ass game, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think a lot of these games will hit today, bro. I'm just being honest. Like it sounds good on paper, but if it's not like I would rather a brand new IP than like a new Rival Schools or something like that, because these games kind of already had like their time in the sun. So I would rather just something new than trying to rehash these old games. People keep doing it. Samurai Showdown, it failed. What else? This is we kind of see this resurgence, and these games are just not hitting like they're supposed to. So I don't really think a Power Stone will not sell today. I don't see that. I just don't see that at all.
I agree.
Sell. I just don't.
I agree with you. Know why? Because Capcom, they did a wonderful thing, especially when it came to Darkstalkers.
In the collection.
that had a collection. Would rollback netcode. Nobody bought that game. Nobody
And they told you straight up, yo, just because we doing this don't mean we're gonna make a new game, man. So y'all wanted the nostalgia, here you go in a collection, y'all can play that. We're working on Street Fighter 6 right now, man, and let them focus on this shit.
Yeah, I just don't see it popping like that. But that's just me. Like I said, we love, like, you know, if it's done right, then maybe. But I feel like, you know, coming with like the same type of look and, you know, just trying to add new mechanics and that. People want new stuff, bro. Like all the
it don't gotta be the same type of look, man. It could be a brand new game, like, you know, like a rival school, a new rival schools with just those characters or something like that.
Yeah, so like I said, that's what I said. If done right, then I could maybe. But a lot of those games don't have the popularity that we thought they do. Especially because we was younger when those games came out. So, you know, who's to say this new generation? If the game is good, then I feel like people will buy it. But they're not just gonna buy it just off the name. That's what I'm trying to say.
They would need to do a lot of crossovers with it. That's going to even cost more money because you're trying to get
going throw Ryu in that joint, bro. Go throw Chun in there. You know, maybe they'll buy it. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get to my man Cloud Strife question here. Is that, do you guys feel like we are going to get the same level of quality for Final Fantasy 16 as, let's say, Final Fantasy 7 remake and Rebirth? Could this be the beginning of an epic series like Final Fantasy 7? I personally believe it could be based on everything I've seen so far. I'm hyped.
So, Yoshi P already said that the way that 16 is made in terms of story, it wraps up properly. Like, it's not like a cliffhanger or nothing like that. Like, there is a proper ending to this game that he didn't really envision doing, like a 16-2 or 16-3, like how the 13 series is, or even how Final Fantasy is. Not to say that it can't happen, but you know, that's not really something that's on the cards right now. But from a quality and storytelling perspective, I absolutely believe that the storytelling of 16 has the potential to be on the level of that of a 7, because everything I've seen of this game, I gotta know more. I gotta know Clive, his story, Joshua, Jill, Benedicta, all these characters, Hugo. Like, these characters already feel very strong to me in terms of like their stories being built around like trailers and stuff like that. So and listen, I love 7. I absolutely think this has the potential to be on the level of 7 in terms of storytelling.
Yeah, I agree. For everything that I've seen so far, it looks like I we got to see how the story's going to pan out, how it's going to end. But I do feel like if they crafted this world good enough or great enough, you can have other story branches in other games. You know what I mean? So maybe you focusing on Clive on this one, maybe, you know, another part 2 or part whatever, or whatever they're going to call it. You probably focusing on Benedicta's story and how she became the dominant and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely see. It's hard to say now because we haven't played the game, but I'm pretty sure that question is going to come back around right after we finish the game, complete everything.
We're absolutely going to do a spoiler cast for 16. That's absolutely happening. So, you know, we're definitely going to break all of that down.
What about you guys? How you feeling?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass that, bro. Y'all got that, bro.
I feel the same way who y'all feel.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yo, Unikronn, I see your stuff, but I really want to be respectful to the guests and all that stuff. And it's becoming like around 2:00. So I'm gonna handle these other questions first and see what time we got after that. All right. But we got my man Bird in the building.
Shout out to Bird.
What happened to that boy? We got Stella Yams, Yammy. Oh, Stella Yams, Yammy. Oh, that's what I call it, Cammy, Yammy.
Man.
Okay.
Yammy, that's crazy.
That's the very first time I heard that.
That's dope. That's dope, yo.
Yammy, that's crazy.
Yammy in Street Fighter 6, as well as Persona's questionable created character in Street Fighter 6 demo. Is 2023 the year of the gaming Yams? I think
Yeah, bro.
somebody was peeking at your character persona.
Yo, bro.
Yo, that's crazy,
Hey, yo,
bro.
bro.
Like, what we
What's
doing?
going on here, bro?
What you talking
Hey,
about
yo,
right
bro,
now,
what's going on
brother?
here, man?
He was sizing
Hey,
up that
yo,
character,
Bird.
boy.
Hey, yo, Bird, what you talking
Yeah.
about right now, brother?
My
Hold
man
up.
was like, what cabinet persona at? Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
I'm telling you, in my character's DMs, like, yo, you getting back online?
Hey, yo, man, man.
Hey, yo, Bird snuck a pic in there. He took a pic real quick. He's like, hold on, look at this screenshot.
Nah,
How you feeling though, man? Year of the Yams.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This is kind of a different type of question. I wasn't really.
They scared. Bird, they scared to get canceled.
Hey, yo,
I'm
Bird.
not gonna answer this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yo, Stella Yams definitely got the yams. Cameron Yams.
Yeah.
Definitely got the yams. I don't know what else to say. Maybe.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bird. Here we go, man.
Oh man, here we go.
All right, let me think about it first.
Look at him. He thought he was about to say something, man.
I'm gonna say this. I feel that games have been censored a little bit too much when it comes to the female character. Hold on, make sure that saves it.
Go about it the right way, Bari.
And
go about it
I'm getting the early late 90s, even beginning 2000 vibe when it comes to these type of characters and how they look. They're not holding back on a lot of things. You know what I mean? So me as a male, as a man that plays video games, I appreciate, especially from a certain perspective, looking at some of these characters. You know what I mean? So I am all for it. I would never be against it.
My
you know
man
what I
got
mean?
a Tifa pillow, bro. I feel it, man.
Listen. Hey, listen. That was Cammy's original outfit. Well, why it can't be in 2023? Bring it back. You know what I mean?
My man don't even play Cammy. I mean, drop the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen.
I mean, I don't know, man. Me personally, I don't know. It's just I just prefer, real life women. That's just me. I'm not knocking anybody. That's whatever you.
Hey, you said Marissa not a real life woman?
Nah, bro, she's not, bro. She's in the game. I know you got her poster in your room, bro. It's all right, bro. But for me personally, like, I guess you could say it. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with Bari though. I do think like video games being censored is just like, come on, man. It's a rating on there for a reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You only censor sex though, but you don't censor violence. You know what I'm saying? It's weird when you could blow a dude's head off. Pause. That sounds crazy as hell. But you could blow someone's head off and nobody bats an eye. But if a female character is showing cleavage, boy, they go batshit crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a contradiction when it comes to that because you're killing people constantly in these fighting games. I mean, not fighting games, but just games in general. And it's like nobody cares about that. I think we've been kind of desensitized to violence, but as far as like sex, people still feel uncomfortable with it, which is strange to me because we're all adults for the most part.
Yes, bring back scantily clad women. Amen.
Yo, you crazy, man. Yo, Unikronn, like I said, we'll get to like one of these questions here next week's show because I do feel like one of them is pretty good, especially the first one. But just for time's sake and all that, I don't want to keep these guys here. I know they want to play their games and all that stuff on a Saturday, morning. But we also have here Vegan Viking, or is that VR King? Oh, my bad. PlayStation being king. And Spider-Verse 2. I guess he just loves PlayStation and Spider-Verse 2. Across the Spider-Verse. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen it yet.
Amazing. Go see it.
Definitely go and see it.
Absolutely.
And then,
go see it.
Then we have here, I don't know if Persona want to read this one.
Nah,
J-Ro.
Nah,
let's not cope, okay? Let's not cope, man. L is a L.
Yeah, because we just focusing on
J-Ro,
PlayStation.
you know we
here.
appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's focusing on PlayStation, so we don't want to go that route with that type of question. But we do appreciate the support, man. But we're not gonna read that. We gotta keep it gaming and PlayStation focused.
Yeah, keep it PlayStation focused. We got to stay on track like a box of Pumas. You know what I mean? And we got Bazooka
Don't ever
L.
say that again, bro.
That's a little Wayne quote. That's a little Wayne.
Don't ever say that again.
I am the little
That was terrible.
I am the little big kahuna.
Bad, yo.
You
That was
did.
terrible, man.
Stay on point.
Lil Wayne,
Come
that's
on,
on
man.
fire. We take
Yeah,
it
man.
over.
Man.
Yeah, man, that's a takeover.
That was
Yo,
terrible.
Dre, thank you, Dre, man. I appreciate that you're here.
I'm with you, bro.
Hey, see, that's because y'all Bronx dudes, man. Y'all coach
I
y'all
would,
together,
man.
man. Shit crazy.
These dudes.
I would say right there wasn't the right time to say it, but you know what I'm saying? I understood.
But the execution,
Yeah, the execution, yeah. The execution was
man.
off.
These guys out here trying to be too cool for school. You know what I mean?
They know. They know what it is.
Hey guys, I'm on a gaming podcast. Too cool for school.
For cool, man. I'm too cool for cool. You feel me?
I'm on a gaming podcast. Let me act cool. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bazooka L with the $2. He said, I need a AAA Clay Fighters game. I never played Clay Fighters. I know a lot of friends that played it, but
mid, bro. That game
I never
is so
played
mid.
it. That was on 64, right? Yeah, I never played it.
Yeah,
I never played
that game is mid, bro.
Best at Clay Fighters, bro.
Clay Fighters. That's what I be saying, bro. People be always
Yo.
saying these obscure games. I'm not knocking him for saying that, but
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like,
think that was a joke.
that's
I don't
just
think you
so
got that.
random, bro. Clay
Yeah,
Fighters.
I think that might have been a joke.
I remember the
Yeah.
TV show, the MTV show, the Clay Fighter thing, but I ain't
No,
never
you talking
played
about
it.
that's
I know you're talking about
the boxing
Celebrity
joint,
Deathmatch?
right? Yeah,
Talking about
Celebrity
Celebrity
Oh yeah, deathmatch. Yeah, dude was
Yeah.
like, let's get it out. Yeah.
Yo, Celebrity Deathmatch was a great show. I
That
love
was
that
a great
man.
show. That was a great.
That
show.
would
my
never
God.
that would never rock in today's day and age.
Ain't
Never.
no way.
No way.
Ain't
Yo,
no
never.
way.
Never.
Ain't no
Never.
way.
They would
Yeah.
never. They would never.
Hey.
Yo, you can't even find the show now to watch it.
Yo, facts.
It's nowhere. It's nowhere.
It's nowhere to be found. Yeah.
They canceled that whole joint.
They would never create a show like that ever again, man.
And then we got my man Bird in the building with the 13 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, I don't main Cammy, but I do
Oh my
appreciate
God.
it.
Yo, bro, horny.
He said, but if you do, I appreciate it. That's funny.
Yo,
Bird's
bro.
like, I'm trying to face all the Cammy mains. Huh? That's right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. Hey, let me get hit by this level 3 real quick.
I want to lose on purpose. Targeting.
But yo, guys, man, if you made it this far in the show, you already know the vibes. We appreciate it. And here is your platinum trophy for the episode. That's the PS5 version. Here's the PS4 version.
Hey.
Loaded up, man. 128 platinums so far given with What's Up Places podcast. We appreciate all the support, guys. And if you don't mind, definitely go and support these brothers out here, the Plus Some Block boys. Give us your outro, man. Let the people know what's going down, where they can find you, all that knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Yeah, that's corny too, Chuck. Yes, I know it was.
Yeah. Peter Piper, pick a peck of pipple. Yeah.
Oh, nah, you got me in there. You got me in there. I can't do that.
I know you can't do that.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna waste my time.
Do that, man. Start a tidal wave.
Hey, about the last airbender, my man. Hey, my bad, man. But nah,
Water
man,
bending, boy. You know the vibe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My bad, man. Bari, my boy, you know I'm a crack. He crack on me all the time. So y'all don't see that. Bari, he played nice on Twitter, bro.
Oh man,
I'm on my best behavior, man.
All the time, bro.
All the time. But anyway, I'm up.
But when I joke, they want to get serious. But I'm gonna let them rock.
Man.
They're like, "Come on, Bari, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Nah, man, I'm Chuck Gaming, man. Thank you guys for having us on, man. It was a fun show. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter at Chuck Gaming, plus on Block Podcast tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'm still trying to get used to that. But it's but anyway, like I said, if you into fighting games or if you have an inkling of just want to learn about some stuff. Like we don't learn we don't know everything, but we love to learn about stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm always like hitting Dre up about, hey man, you hear about this? And like, we talk about stuff, a lot of stuff behind the scenes or whatever.
Yeah.
But we have a passion for fighting games. So if you into that, man, come on over, man. Like I said, we have a fun show. Tomorrow will be a fun show. It's not gonna be a long show. It's gonna be mostly like we're gonna be playing the game. But definitely come through tomorrow, man. We're gonna have our first I don't know, we might go 15, we might go 25. I don't know yet. We just gotta wait and see. But it's definitely gonna be a fun time, man. So first the mini. We'll go from there. Oh, also, no, that's it. Go ahead.
Oh nah, so Dreology on Twitter at Dreology619, man. Shout out to our WUPS brothers, man, for bringing us on once again, man. This was dope. Yeah, man, fun podcast. Yeah, we're gonna see that tomorrow. It's gonna be some fun time. We're gonna talk about our characters, give our impressions. If y'all wanna come through, man, learn some stuff. Lily boys. If y'all wanna learn Lily, you know what I'm saying, come through. I got you. You know what I'm saying.
Yuck.
Yuck. I know there's no sim players out there, so I know you gotta go to the
Hey, nobody plays sim, yo. That's
crazy. Yo, on Twitter, there's at Strife for the characters. I don't think they got one for sim, man, because nobody gives a damn.
Chuck is disingenuous as hell, yo. Don't believe his tweets. This man was like, yo, finding sim tech, right? I was like, oh, damn, I found a video. Let me show this to Chuck. Oh, I already seen both of those. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, listen,
no.
You have to give up his integrity, I was saying, to find some of them clips, man, because the people you got to support to watch them. You already know what's going on with them people, but hey shout out to my brother.
It is what it is, bro. Yeah.
It's a character you pick, man, but yeah, dope show, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, I see Perfect Legend playing Sim. Chuck, I don't know if you've seen that, but that's
dope. I know that.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm definitely checking him out too.
Want to go 13?
Pause that. But yeah.
Yeah, pause.
Pause that. Suspect.
When we do it first or whatever tomorrow, man, you do a 13-0. We know who you learn from, Chuck.
Relax, bro.
Hey, this man Chuck said he got 16 hours in the game. Dre, he probably got like 2 hours in that joint.
Yeah, it's about the free 99 tomorrow, man. Just let you know. But anyway, my bad.
Yeah, man, but it's good having you guys, man, on the show. Make sure you guys subscribe to Plus on Block podcast. I love to see the growth with my bros, man. And yeah, follow them on Twitter as well. Upchuck Gaming and Dreology 619 on Twitter, man. Great people in the community. And that's I can't say enough, man. These guys are pretty dope. And they keep it raw and they keep it real. They're very authentic with their opinions. And that's all you ask them, man. It's not getting no fraudulent behavior over there with these Plus on Block boys, man. But yo, Persona.
Yo.
Keep it so NY, man.
Yes, sir. Yo, first off, man, I want to
keep it so NY like them boys that made PlayStation.
Yeah, like them boys that made that what's that thing? A QLED?
we don't talk about that, Dre. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't claim that. First off, I want to give a big shout out to the Plus on Block podcast crew. Man,
you already
guys,
know. You got to televise the greatest nation. Oh, my bad. It's a long time.
Big shout out to the big shout out to the Plus on Block podcast crew, man. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to their YouTube channel, Plus on Block podcast. The link is in the description and it's in the chat. Support these brothers, man. These are good dudes, man. Very passionate about the things they're talking about, and they're very knowledgeable, and they run a great show, man. So definitely support them, man. We want to get them to 1,000 subs.
Round one.
Help us get there, man. Definitely support them, man. So shout out to them and definitely appreciate them being on the show today, man. It was a lot of fun. For everybody in the chat, man, listen, man, we appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to the WUPS members. Shout out to the WUPS subscribers. Anybody new that subscribed to the channel, shout out to you as well. And shout out to our WUPS community in general, man. Thank you for getting us to 3,000 subs. Thank you for, rocking with us every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for believing in us, man. And thank you for taking this journey with us, man. And we're going to go even further, man. 4,000, 5,000, and soon 10,000 subscribers, man. So definitely, you're in the right place here. For me, man, I am going to be putting out my my predictions videos for Summer Game Fest and other shows. That's coming up in the next couple of that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, in the next week or so. So definitely, make sure you guys check that out as well on my personal YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. You can also follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. Shout out to everybody with that. And yeah, man, I'm gaming all weekend, man. It's Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4 all weekend. And yeah, man. Also, next so Summer Game Fest is next Thursday at 3:00. Me and Bari will be going live here on the What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel with our pre-show and our live reactions to the Summer Game Fest as well. So make sure you guys, tune into that. Let's hope it's a lot better than the showcase we've seen already. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. And yeah, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all. Please be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Yeah, facts, man. Thanks for reminding us with that too, man. Yeah, we are going live, reacting to Summer Game Fest. Yeah, I'm going in there with high expectations. I'm going there to enjoy the show. So we'll definitely see. You already know it's going to be entertaining. Based on Persona's reactions on PlayStation. If this jump bad, listen, just don't hit yourself no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you funny, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
but next week, like I said, we're continuing the guest with people in the community, and next week we're going to have Stone as a guest on WUPS. So similar layout like how you seen right here. Just to remind you guys, if you want to be a guest, or we hit you up to be a guest, it is not mandatory to be on camera. We will have a picture or whatever you want us to display there. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. But we enjoy everyone coming through and seeing the familiar people in the chat, showing love, man. Thanks for hitting the like button. Once again, like Persona said, thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And if you are new here, get familiar with the older content. It's a lot of dope stuff that we have said in the past for the last 2 years or stuff like that, 3 years. So yeah, man, get familiar with the content, get to know us, and hopefully we see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same crew. Sona.
The WUPS crew. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.